Okay. Bam! There we are.
Bam.
Bam. Bam is the thing.
Coming in commercial now.
No, Bam is actually kind of my thing. I do it on Ghost Authors, but you wouldn't know because you don't tune into that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's ShamWow guy.
Anyway, I you said there was nobody there.
Well, they weren't saying anything.
Yeah.
Someone is.
Uh-huh. So anyway, when we last left the last game, you guys were effectively in a fairly interesting position. You discovered the fact that there is a demon, Mr. Book, who's kind of not really entangled in his shenanigans, but was under the understanding that you actually knew and or were friends with Tucker Wildcat Carter, and you did eventually leave Tucker a message, which called him to peel off in the night in his, highly painted gold limousine back to his mansion without his chauffeur and 6 trophy dates for the night, where he's been kind of walled up ever since, or at least that's what the media has said. Radio shows, TV shows, talk shows have all been speculating because the next day he made his announcement, from his multi-million-dollar estate. He made sure everyone knew it was like 2 multis, not 1. That he's taking a break from being everyone's favorite and most trusted and loved and respected journalistic shock jock for the radio stations, in the continental USA and places across the globe, because he's taking some time for himself for a big announcement. People are speculating, is he going to run for president? Is he going to open up his own media company? What's going on? Nobody knows. But you two have a pretty good idea.
He doesn't know either.
So, this was about, a couple weeks ago. This is about 2-3 weeks ago. And since then, the jobs have kind of slowly been drying up. The phone has been a little less frequent. You had the haunted bistro on Parliament Street. You were in and out in about 15 minutes. Apparently, the ghost of a haunted chef was causing a little bit of chaos, and you were able to deal with that one, no problem. And
really upset about the new recipes.
And then there was that the 2 hipster barista ghosts with their little La Cafe cart. They would run up and down Hightown Street chasing people with money. And I gotta say, you guys took a lot of pleasure in getting rid of those 2 guys. So though the enthusiasm in terms of actually shooting baristas, with ironic mustaches with full proton packs may have gone a little bit over the top. But you got paid by the city for that one. And the last gig, that was about 5-6 days ago. Biff and Sully called you for one more. There was a haunted subway tunnel, and turns out it wasn't a haunted at all. It was a family of trolls that were migrating, and the 2 of you were just kind of able to reroute them down one of the other lesser used subway tunnels under construction. So it was basically, you see the lights flaring, and Biff and Sully, oh, they're in there now. I bet you it's one of those poultry guys. Yeah, Sully, yeah, I know. Yeah, one of the big ones. Yeah, they're probably fighting for their lives right now. And you can see the lights off in the distance. And then it's the 2 of you, and you're just with these large trolls. It's like, okay. Oh, no, you want to take the I-24. This is the I-29. I see where you made the mistake.
Okay, see, this is the problem. This map's out of date. So there's actually a new line that goes this way. So if you go through here and just hang a right before you actually hit anybody, you should just be able to go straight.
You kind of trundle on by with what you assume is their luggage, and the 9 or 10 little trollings trailing after them.
Hey, take care.
You could hear the wife and troll say something to the husband, which translated into English, the tone. It's like, I told you. It's like, Martha, I don't want to talk about it. You never listen to me. Not in front of it's that kind of family vacation scene. So they kind of basically, headed off at that point. And that has been the most exciting thing that's happened in the last week and a half. You go in, Federico's usually shooting hoops with Eric, It's got the little steam wand. He propels the basketball off the Nerf hoop thing that they've got set up against the door in your office, the one the demon's supposed to come through. You know, the waste paper basket was below it. So it's getting to the point where things have gone from like go 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 to cash to super cash to why am I not in my underpants right now? And it has been getting hot. It's like starting to get into the typical August weather. So that's where we're kind of at with you guys right now. You've been working hard on something for the last 72 hours. Like you've got that little sign in front of your doorway. It says "Do not disturb," and the one underneath that, no, seriously, don't disturb. I'm really busy. No, seriously, I'm really, really busy. Don't disturb under any circumstance unless it's pizza.
Knock, knock, knock.
Pants are optional.
They're really not.
They are right now.
So what are you working on in there?
I am working on a robotic arm that has the proton stream emitter kind of built into it.
Okay.
So I'm building Eric a body, which is very slow going.
Okay, so I want you to roll for your craft right now.
8.
8. So you open the door. You see this.
My crafts is 4.
So you open this and you see this like robotic arm kind of on like a dais with a rotator on it, and you open the door just to see it kind of like spin around, and Victor's effectively created like a shooting alley. So up pops a ghost, photon burst to the head. Up pop the Mauler twins from Invincible, 2 photon bursts, 1 in each head.
You're done right from that.
You see Slimer swinging by on a little swing on like a little string on a trolley. Burst, 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 burst. Then there's a flip cardboard cutout of Victor holding the Goo Kitty, and a flower. No photon burst. It kind of repeats. Then you see Federico pop up with a cup of coffee. It doesn't register that one. And then you see the cutout of Tucker Wildcat Carson, and it goes from like a photon burst to a missile salvo. It's lots of lights, one after another, little micro echo charges being released.
As satisfying as that is, I feel like it might actually be a problem if we're to be caught on camera.
And that's when the camera, the smoldering head of it, kind of rolls towards your feet and stops.
Did you watch it?
Duh.
Okay.
So do you have another mannequin of him?
Yeah.
You hit the button. Tucker Carlson comes up holding a picture of his new book.
Push button.
Photon to the head. Tucker Carlson holding a picture of his naked life-size Tucker Carlson
Push
painting.
button multiple times.
Sum it up. Tucker Carlson chasing
Hold
after.
button down. Okay, that was nice.
Yeah.
And you hear Federico, "Hey boss, do I need to order more Tucker Carlson cutouts?"
No, not right now.
All right.
We don't want to give him any money, so.
Oh, we haven't been everywhere that he's done a public appearance. I've just called and asked if they wanted to get rid of them for free, and they.
We're glad.
Oh yeah, like very, very much so.
So you're working on this, and it looks like the arm is working like 110%.
Okay, now you hit that was the red button. Now hit the green button.
Green. Yoink. Green button.
Yeah. So effectively, like it kind of closes in again, and the hand just kind of.
Backs it.
No, effectively, if the hand is like this, the hand kind of like folds down, and then the forearm kind of splits into 2, and then the barrel comes out.
Okay. I understand that it looks really cool.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Well, I needed to give Eric a body, but I'm not going to give I'm not going to give a robot a proton back. I'm just going to build it into the chassis.
That's when you see Eric
Wait,
roll
isn't
by.
that what we were doing with the previous button?
That's when you see Eric roll by, and you just see the little coffee machine part on the torso turn to you. "I'm going to be so boss," and then keeps rolling out.
What?
Isn't that what the red button was?
Oh no, the red. Well, I mean, because it was already
Decaf.
the red button was the yes, please.
Chai
The
tea.
red button was the shooty button.
But the green button's not for shooting.
No, the green button was to fold it back. That's passive mode.
Oh, okay, so it's the on and off. Got it.
Boss.
Hmm.
Mr. Stanton's head is here to see you.
Okay.
What about the rest of him?
Nope, just the head.
Walk out.
There's like this white iPhone style disc with 2 rotary blades on either side of it, and it's just kind of hovering there like a drone.
Mr. Stanton.
And you see a holographic display of just his head appear, like the blue light kind of folds up. Ah, Victor, so good to see you. I trust there's nothing pressing right now.
Nope. Nothing at all.
I was wondering if you would grace me with your presence and marvel at my feat of ingenuity and expert marksmanship in the art of cryptid delving and containment. I've done something I think you'll be rather interested in.
Sure.
Got eaten by an alien and turned into a head?
It's just a hologram.
No.
So yeah, well, of course, we will of course be.
Of course, I would like to see you when you arrive. I think you would find it quite entertaining, to put it to the least. And that's when you hear a voice kind of in the background. Buddy, I'm not a prince! What is this? At your leisure. Click.
Who did he shoot?
I don't know. I don't know.
And then there's a rapping at the door.
Go answer the door. Hello?
And then there's this little old woman with gray hair and big glasses, and she's got her broom. And like, oh, hello, dear. George wanted to say thank you so much for the use of the broom, but it's our 60-second wedding anniversary the other day, and the old dog he got me one of the new ones. It's not made of wood. Titanium.
You
They're on the space shuttle. Wouldn't you know it? The space shuttle. You could put my broom on the space shuttle and swim to your heart's content.
Sure could.
Yep.
So I brought your broom back.
Thank you so much.
It's a little more used, but
Oh,
I
that's
tried.
good.
I tried to clean the bristles as best I could.
Well,
Here you go.
Thank
And
you very much.
Didn't want to say anything. Didn't want to pry, but I could tell the two of you have been looking rather thin as of late. So I brought some homemade butter tops to fatten you up and keep you in fighting shape. Wouldn't have made it through World War I or World War II without good butter tops, you know.
That is so very true. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate
She
it.
kind of like scuffles
Always
them.
need fattening up.
And it's like putting butter tarts. Oh, hello, Frederick. Hello, Mrs. Weatherby. I saw your production of the theater.
Wasn't
6 very angry men.
butter kind of impossible to get during the war?
If honestly, it might be one of those mock apple pie thing where they just kind of found a thing, a substitute for it.
And he's like, well, what did you think, Mrs. Weatherby? Oh, you were very good. But the 6 of you were very angry. You really need to find good wives. You'll find your temperament will improve so much more. Have a butter tart.
Okay, Mrs. Abernathy, it was a great to see you. We are on our way out to the
Oh,
door
you
here.
have a little kitty.
Yep.
He's got a
Mr.
little
Pickle.
bit of a cold. He's very gooey.
No, he's not that goofy.
Well, we have just the cure for that, don't we, Mr. Kitty?
It's butter tart. Isn't it?
It's a little bit of, there's a butter tart just for you. The cat kind of sniffs at it, looks at you, looks at her,
You can have it. It's fine.
and then vanishes into the floor with it. Oh, these glasses, not quite what they used to be, you know.
Well, it was nice to see you.
You should stop by sometime.
I very well may just do that.
George is always wondering what you kids are getting up to with your shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. With prying into people's personal lives. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, it's so good to see you. And
We really do have to get going for our next show.
eat half of these.
I see. All right.
I am gently shooing her out the door.
Thank you for the broom. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.
She's a nice old lady.
And that's when you hear photon blast go off in this workshop.
Walk back.
I look for the coffee machine.
Just walk back over to the workshop.
Federico and Eric are there, and they're playing with it, and they're trying to hit the moving target. It's got Tucker Wilson's his head attached to a floating, like a hot air balloon. He's like, no, you have to shoot underneath. No, look to the left. You almost got it, Eric. One more time. And you're like watching Manhattan being felled one after another. And they're like, you do the thing. Federico freezes. Eric does a 180 spin with the coffee dispensing unit, looks at you. We were doing nothing. Decaf.
Lies will only increase the increase the time it takes me to make the body, Eric.
Trundle. You've never seen a coffee machine be sad before, and you're not sure if the sigh was from the steam water or not.
Frederick.
I tried to tell him.
Frederick.
I'll be at the dust boss.
You are encouraging him. Not until you are ready do you come into the lab.
Yes, boss.
Then why are you in the lab?
It looked like fun.
There are several signs on the door to not come into the lab.
Oh, we thought those were for Paz.
They're for everybody.
Oh, maybe you should.
I walk into the lab.
Maybe you should have a sign that says that.
It says no one come in.
She walks right through.
It's just like at the back. It says no one come in. No one. Under no circumstances should you come into the lab.
Okay, I got it, boss. You want butter tart?
You're still here.
Okay, I'm going. Jeez. Ghostbusters.
Hey, Paz.
Yeah?
Can you help me find my pants?
Yeah.
Hey, actually, gotta look at me. I'm wearing flip flops. I have a lab coat,
Yeah.
my shirt, and boxers underneath the lab
Oh,
coat.
you do?
That's it.
Where? Oh no, that sounds good.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, we can handle that. And how much of that? Yeah. No, putting that down. Okay, yeah, no, I'll get right on top of that. Click.
Did a job?
No, it's my brother-in-law. He got me the pecan pie recipe I've been wanting for a while.
Oh, nice.
So you're bringing it to work tomorrow, right?
Wasn't planning on it.
So you're bringing it to work tomorrow, right?
Tell you what, you bring your pecan pie to work, and your next little theater performance, I might be able to put in a good word with Agnes to get you a bigger venue.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, almost as nice as pecan pie. Where are my pants?
That's when you've got.
Did you put them on this morning?
You hear the door ring. Door comes in.
The door comes in.
The bell on the door. Hey, Baz! Where are ya?
I'm coming.
And you know this voice. You know this voice really well. You grew up with this voice, always kind of tagging after you when you're trying to go out and do things, and asking you dumb questions when you came back from school. The last time you heard this voice, this particular voice was putting their faith and effort in striking out with their newfound love interest and starting a garage band in Lower Manhattan.
You're back.
Yeah! Hey, look at you! Oh, look at this place! Used to be a chop shop, right? You're looking good.
How did you know that?
I know things. I've been around. See,
Please tell me you weren't a customer.
wasn't a customer. Jeez.
Or staff.
No, I wasn't that. Like, have a little faith in your younger? No, I was younger brother. You're the older sibling. Anyway, yeah, mom and dad been asking you about a lot and said that you got all respectable and shit, and figure I'd swing by, check on you, see what's going on, and to remind you, you know what this Sunday is.
No, I don't.
Oh, look, she's a wild card, is she not? She's a
Gotta
wild
come out of
card.
the lab. Close the door, lock it, type in a little code, a little blue shimmer happens.
Hey, who's this? Is this your
Mr.
boss?
Pickles!
This is my boss.
Lord.
Anyway.
I'm not sure respectable is the right word.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you.
Walk over. Hi.
Hey, I'm Derek and Paz's brother. Yeah. So anyway, Mom and Dad are having their 61st wedding anniversary thing tonight, and they wanted guess who to speak at it.
Isn't this the kind of thing they're supposed to send an invite and warning about?
Yeah, here is your invite, and I am your warning. I really need you to come.
How long ago were you supposed to deliver this?
You know, a little while. Couple days, couple hours, week,
Couple
month.
months?
Technically, it'd only be a couple if it were 2.
I'm gonna let you deal with this. I'm gonna go get my pants.
So, yeah, here's the invite. Wear something not too shabby, and you can duck out after the first round of drinks hits. I got it all covered for you. You look good. You look good. You look good. Oh, copy of the demo album. Think you're gonna like this?
Oh, actually happened.
Yeah, it happened. We went on this Battle of the Bands things. Oh my God, Arden City is the worst. Why the hell would you ever go there? They're like,
We
there was-
technically won because everyone else.
we went up there and literally no one showed up. Like we were the only people. There was this guy called Moxie, some agent or something. We didn't know. I think he was high most of the time. Anyway,
Fair.
we ended up signing this contract. So we got a one-hit wonder deal for this company, Vandalay Records. I don't know. They seem to be okay. But yeah, so starting to pick up a little traction. Yeah, weird fucking city. It's sort of like in between California and Vancouver, but more Belgian for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, right.
What kind of description is that?
You see that's exactly the title of the first track on the disc. You see what kind of description that says so right there. Anyway, this Sunday night, 6 o'clock. Don't be late. I told Mom you're coming. Bring a +1.
Why am I bringing a +1?
Do you really want to talk to Mom and Dad alone without somebody to bodyguard you?
Okay, but the only people I have who could potentially bodyguard me would only do so by weirding them out or by just being so awkward.
Yeah, that's fine. I took the drummer. All right, talk to you later. Unless you want to hook up for lunch at some point, catch up on old times. You can meet you can meet Aloysius Night and Fox,
Who, what, huh?
my current flame, and the drummer.
That sounds like a made-up name.
That is a made-up name.
It's a stage name,
That makes sense.
sort of like Paz.
That's the name my parents gave me.
Technically, one of your parents gave you. The other one only capitulated.
That's normally how it works.
Yeah, he does. Anyway, all right. I'll catch you later. I'll see you
Bye.
later. Nice meeting you, Eric, Derek, Mark,
Victor.
Victor. Right.
Yeah,
Victor.
right.
Catch you later. Pew pew.
What is with the finger guns lately?
Dun, 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 dun,
I don't know. It's almost like the GM has a weird obsession.
dun. Hey, weren't you the guy in 6 Twice as Angry Men? Yes, I was. Oh man, I love that show. That was, dude, you got to do more of it. Put yourself out there. Oh really? Yes.
Shoving out the door.
Okay.
So there's Shutterbox.
Casual clothing. Check. Side bag full of gear.
Why are you putting all the gear on?
The drone is kind of following you as you do these things.
Oh, right. The creepy billionaire head.
Well, it's just a floating disc at this point.
Open the door. Out. Billionaire, you can afford it. I don't have all of my gear. Just, I have the. Well, I mean, I always have the wrist thing, and I have my.
Okay, but all the gear
contact
you
thing.
could possibly wear. Answer the phone.
Moms.
Hey, moms.
Hi, honey. We're out of milk. Can you pick some up on the way back?
Oh, way back.
Yeah.
I'm-
Tonight, when you swing by for dinner.
Right. Sure. Out of milk. Okay. is it now?
It's like 9 a.m.
Mom, it's 9 a.m.
Well,
I'm not coming home until later.
Well, we both have court today.
Okay. Why can't one of you pick up the milk on the way home? You would both have equal opportunity to do that.
Because it is an excuse for us to see our favorite little offspring with the cutie cheeks who Agnes just adores.
Oh, you want a favor.
No.
You just name drop Agnes. What do you want?
Is there any reason we need to give just to see our most wonderful, lovely, intelligent, well thought of son?
And if you keep blowing smoke up my ass like that, you're gonna ruin the autopsy. What do you want?
Just swing by for dinner tonight. We'll tell you. It'll be fantastic.
All right.
You sound thrilled.
Ever since we introduced them to Agnes, Agnes has loved them, and then they've just been fawning, and they just keep heaping kind of fake praise on me to try and get me to give them information about Agnes. It's weird.
But you don't even have any information about it.
I know! It's weird. I keep telling them that, and they don't believe me.
Ooh. I wonder if I could convince her to come as my +1. That would definitely awkward out my parents.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? What are you two up to?
So we're gonna go to Mr. Stanton, right? You wanna come?
Yeah, sure. Any ideas on how to write an anniversary congratulations speech?
How long have they been married?
What was this? Apparently it was like, what did you say, 61?
Something like 2, something like that.
Damn.
It's just like, don't you normally celebrate the round numbers? '61 just seemed weird. Kind of like they forgot, and then went, oh shit.
Unless they weren't planning on making it past 60.
I mean,
Are they sick?
no, not unless they've been keeping secrets, which is possible.
Look, I'm not. I know what, because I don't talk about my personal life that much either. You don't talk about your parents like at all. So like up until the point where your brother walked in, I just naturally assumed you hatched somewhere.
That would make life easier.
Excuse me.
Ah!
Before you go off, Victor has.
Hmm?
I have a small request.
Who is talking?
Mrs. Abernathy from next door.
Okay, so she just teleported.
She just came back. She literally lives just.
And she lives across the street. Now, it's been 10 minutes, so it took her 10 minutes to cross the street and then come back again. But she's old. Yes?
Yeah, I almost forgot. I didn't want to bring this up in front of George. No, you guys were outside. Were you outside? I thought you stepped outside.
On our way out.
Okay. But I didn't want to upset his rheumatism. I think we have a problem with the GHOS.
You're talking too quiet for the mic.
I think we have a problem with the GHOS.
With a ghost. Okay.
Okay, so why do you think you have a problem with the ghost?
I think one of my teacups is haunted, but I'm not sure which one.
How old's
Okay.
the teacup? Where'd you get it?
Okay, stop for a moment. Just
You can have a fate point for it.
just stop getting excited for 1 minute.
You
So
just-
what?
1%. She is super old. There is a good to fair chance that she's telling the truth.
Go get your goggles.
I have my contacts.
Okay,
Well, it's 100.
so what makes you think the teacup's haunted?
Well, I pour the tea into it, you see, and then it mysteriously disappears. And I don't know where it goes.
And you're sure you're not drinking it?
I'm absolutely sure, and I swear that the teacup unattended, I hear it rattling. And sometimes I hear voices, whispers coming out of it.
You happen to bring the teacup with you?
Oh no, it's in the house.
Wasn't sure which one. Well, normally you see stuff around the people, so
Where did you get this tea? Is it part of a set?
Yes, it's from a Limoges set. The Red Rose from France, World War One.
So they 4 on lore.
Sepia told flashback as Charlie was at one of those horrible antiquing moments, or Victor was at one of those horrible moments where he's trapped between both moms as they were antiquing. He remembers the story of the Limoges. The red flower Limoges was made currently until the beginning of World War One, when planes bombed all the factories, mistaking them for ball bearing factories. Since then, the Limoges flower has never been red. They turned it to blue after that point in time. Very rare, very hard to come by, and was still in production in the middle of World War One. So it is an antique. It is highly sought after, and cursed teacups are not unheard of. However, one actually surviving World War One kind of raises the.
May I maybe come and see it?
Of course, George is there.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as he doesn't get in the way.
Of course.
That's fine.
So you're on your way. It's a nice older farmhouse style house with creaky steps, screen door, and there's a dog there. It looks like he lives most of his life outside. Kind of looks like you coming on and goes back to guarding. And he's vaguely aware that you're kind of like rubbing his ears. He looks at you and he kind of gives you the same, which is the seal of approval.
Yeah.
Go right.
Thank you.
Up the stairs she's going, and you hear George kind of rocking. I was like, "Honey, you home? I tell you, those kids don't want about here no teacup."
You didn't want to tell him about the teacup.
So just activate the contact lens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what are you looking at specifically with it?
I'm going to go where she's leading us to the thing. I'm just effectively turning on the PK meter that comes up in the heads-up display. So just
Contact lens ghost aura detection.
Okay, so
PKE meter.
Ghost aura detection.
and what are you doing?
I'm looking around.
For what? How are you looking?
Teacups.
Well, you roll notice first of all. You roll investigate.
She said it. She wasn't sure which one either. So
4.
where did I put my dice at? God damn it! How did I? I hate the. There's so much I dislike about this thing.
So you get the heads up display on
I got
it.
a 2.
You got 2. Well, you get the heads up display and you're kind of doing the scan and it's giving you the vibrational frequencies and the resonance and the auras. You on the hand, she kind of leads you into the dining room, and she's got one of these big old-fashioned dining tables that could probably sit a family of 12, plenty of leg and elbow room. And it's teacups, just teacups. There's several like china cabinets, teacups. She goes over to one of the wall units, slides open, teacups. Like generations, styles, flowers, patterns, bumblebees, bunnykins, Limoges, Mikado, Japan, China, Belgium, Africa.
That is a lot of teacups.
It's just like it is basically a teacup enthusiast wet dream or never-ending nightmare. You're not sure which. At some point, you are unsure of where you begin and the teacup ends. You, on the other hand, you kind of turn around. You got the heads-up display. It's giving off like background noise, all these things, and then you can see her kind of gesturing to one specific teacup, and then it's.
Okay, it's in the eye.
It's in the eye, but you're getting the. It's peaking. It's peaking in the red. And it's peaking in the blue as you start to reach towards it, which is apparently above the red. And your heads-up display is giving a warning sign on the inside of the cornea.
Well, you are quite right. I wonder if it's the saucer too. Okay, so we can move these teacups around because this is the one. According to the. Here, check that out.
You're like it is peaked so far high, and you're actually seeing the app. You're
Okay,
seeing,
but weren't you saying that doesn't necessarily that old things generally have the auras anyways? And this is old.
Okay, so this is pick up a random cup. This is Blue Delft. Blue Delft is so it comes at Holland, Dutch. So this stuff is made in China. This is the actual thing, and while it is old, it doesn't really have a signature aside from Mrs. Aronnack, because she treats everything with love and respect and kind of over. This thing survived World War I, and I'll give you the briefest back history on the Lamar Rose, that sort of stuff. Like, if this thing survived a bombing, that would also explain why this happens when I reach for it. Just show you.
oh, it's peaking all the way up, and you notice that your contact lens is starting to smolder a little bit.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
I think maybe the design needs some work. The contact lens, not the teacup.
Turn everything off.
And it just kind of simmers on down. Speaking of which, would you care for a nice cup of tea?
No, not right now. Thank you very much.
Definitely not in that teacup.
I'd like a cup of tea, honey. Yes, George, I'll get you a cup of tea. I was offering to you as well. But we've got gas. She kind of goes shuffles and starts puttering over and taking care of him. That's when you notice that the teacup kind of does or the handle just kind of turns facing both of you.
Do you mean her harm?
And it kind of
What does it really mean?
it just shifts position.
Grab a napkin. Take out a pen. Yes, arrow. No arrow. And I'll put it so that the handle is in between them. Just and underneath the yes, like slash we. No slash NON.
I was waiting for you to pick up on that, and it does it.
Do you mean her harm?
It does to the French no.
Okay. Because you kind
Might it happen anyways? Because of you being here. I mean, technically, the demon didn't mean any,
well,
but shit happened.
well, demon's just doing a job. That's different. This is a haunting. Okay, because you're kind of creeping her out.
Points to no again.
Yes, you are.
Points to no again.
Are you related to her?
No.
Why are you wanting a teacup?
That's not a yes or no answer. Did you used to work at the factory that got hit?
Yes.
Oh, I'm very sorry. In case you didn't know, we won the war. So.
It goes over to yes.
Good.
And you'd swear for a moment you thought if it could give you a thumbs up, it would have.
It's the handle. You don't like her husband, do you?
Gives you a yes.
Oh,
Wait, is that a yes you agree that you don't? Or a yes you do? You might want to word that without a negative.
Do you like her husband?
Gives a yes.
Okay. Are you related to him?
No.
Are you intentionally messing with them?
Oh, hang on. Yes.
Oh, you're a trickster.
No. Do you care for Earl Grey or orange Rico? Or we have some lovely Italian tea? Or we have
Do you just not like non-French tea?
no. She's like, did you have a preference? I said, we have some lovely cinnamon. I've got a
Oh no.
nice Darjeeling tea.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh no, it's no trouble. It's no trouble. You can take your own tea. Come, I don't mind. I've got plenty. You probably haven't noticed.
I did. In point of fact.
You notice, darling. Everyone notices. God damn, my house is 3/4 teacups. Ain't no place for the dog to sleep. The dog loves sleeping on the floor. Nobody loves sleeping on the floor. We didn't need a damn didn't come here to sleep on the floor. The teacups, as Mom says, teacups can't get a normal hobby. Garden gnomes. Everybody loves gnomes. You pull in the house, that's what it is.
No one likes garden gnomes. They're creepy.
See, darling, it's not just me.
Yeah, but there's a reason why they're creepy. They actually keep things out.
Bad enough we had a problem with chicken last week.
Garden gnome kept it out. Just saying.
Which
Are you gonna keep scoring with her?
It says yes, and then it goes, and it kind of points towards the kitchen with the handle. And it kind of looks like a big kitchen, nice butcher block table, pesto bowls with flour and baking stuff over, some pecans in different containers, lots of fruits and vegetables. It looks like a person who actually used the kitchen.
is there a way to is there a way you will stop messing with them?
And it's like, yes,
I'm gonna pick you up. You're not gonna explode, right?
no.
Cool. Pick it up. Bring it to the kitchen.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad it didn't explode, but you asked the question with a negative again.
So did you.
God damn it! I know it's harder.
The
I'm just
teacup
saying,
tilts its down in the equivalency of a face palm.
I know. We're here to help.
Actually, man,
I grabbed the napkin.
Good call.
yeah. So there is no tea in the teacup, just so you know at this point. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Yeah. Bring it in the kitchen.
Okay.
I put the napkin on your hand. Point to no when you're near something you don't like. Or yes, if you're near something you
Sorry,
particularly
say it again.
I'm telling the teacup to point to no if it's near something it doesn't like, or yes if it's something it really, really likes.
Okay.
And I'll just wander around the kitchen.
Okay. Make notice rolls. Actually, no. Make investigation rolls.
3.
Oh.
Nope. No, wait. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
2.
2. All right. You notice, Ryan, you notice that the ingredients seem, you know that she just baked you guys butter tarts, and you can smell the butter tart stuff, right? Like, you can smell how it's been cooking in that. It's definitely thick in the air with that. But is there kind of like, something's just tweaking you wrong about the kitchen? Because she hasn't finished cleaning up. Like, she obviously made these in a hurry to get to them while it's so hot. But the ingredients don't kind of match up with what you think butter tart ingredients would be. You swear there's like some kind of red dried, like it looks like some dried tomatoes, like canisters of those. At first you're like, oh, those are the raisins, and you're looking at them, those aren't raisins. They're not currants. What are they? And they're like, okay, maybe she's a foodie of some kind. You're it's pointing to you, and it's it's pointing to like a very large, well-loved cookbook. And as you're kind of flipping through it and taking a look at it, you're like the recipe for butter tarts and what you see in the kitchen not only doesn't match up, but also there's like this kind of scrawling in the margins and you can't read it. It looks like it's Bulgarian or Latvian. It's in that European kind of note. And there's a few symbols you do recognize that kind of look a little cultic, but you're just not sure if that's her handwriting or.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on my PKA meter. Don't fry my eyeball, okay?
And it's doing the.
You don't like the cookbook.
And you do a scan like of the ingredients and stuff. You just go like it's if a PKA with meters, this is you looking at everything. You looking at the cookbook, it starts to do that.
He goes negative?
No, it goes up.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, when they go up.
Little wings go up.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I'll flip through the cookbook a little bit more.
Okay. And make a notice roll.
Let's see, 3, 5.
5. Okay, and I need you to make a notice roll.
4.
Okay, 4. You notice the source, it starts going yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, really quickly, like really frantically. And that's when you hear her footsteps kind of coming down the hallway towards where you guys are. And you were looking at the cookbook specifically. This is you're kind of like.
Wait, so I was the one who picked up on the yes no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like back, like shoulder get attention, but.
Okay, it's basically warning her she's coming. She's coming. That's the vibe you're getting from it. What were you specifically looking for in the cookbook?
You said that there was You said there was 1 or 2 different occult symbols.
Yeah.
And I'm now looking at like I flipped through like the the index, the margin.
Okay.
See like when and where the book was printed, that sort of stuff.
Okay, you can't get a print off this book like you do.
I thought the occult symbols were scrawled in the margins.
They were.
Yeah.
I wanted to know when the when and where the book was actually published.
Gotcha.
Effectively, it was published in the Black Forest of Germany roughly about 200 years ago. And as you're flipping frantically through it, you're realizing something. These are recipes that approximate and are made to look like human dishes. So when you flip back to the butter tarts, the translation from the German is basically doppelganger tarts. So it's got a picture of how they look like to humans, and then how they look like to people who know, and you can see the little arms and the feet kind of coming out, armed with forks and teeth, and the pictures of them terrorizing the inhabitants of the home.
Okay. Well, that's disturbing. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
I just put the kettle on.
That's nice.
Nice cup of Earl Grey for everyone.
Yeah.
To catch up and tell me. Oh, you've got the teacup right there. Oh, he's a little bugger, isn't he?
He's a good guy. He doesn't mean any harm. From what I can gather, he's was one of the people that died in the bombing, and this was one of the surviving.
Oh, I see. So are you going to shoot him with your whip and put him in your big boxy thing?
Why on earth would I do that? He's not doing anything.
Well, he's a ghost, That's what you do. You put them in their
Well,
spot.
the ones that are actively
The ones that are
actively
problems.
harming people. He's just there.
Oh, I see.
He's done there. Now,
Also, I mean, if we did that, it might break the china too. And
Yeah, and-
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah,
Yes.
it would be
But please, let me pour you a cup of tea.
No, that'll be fine. Listen, just a briefest question.
Mhm.
Are you from Germany originally?
Oh, yes, the whole family.
Neat.
The whole family. Generations back there. You know, I'm a bit of black sheep, the first one to come to the Americas.
Oh, well. So, question. Just
You know that the old saying, no good deed goes unpunished, and here I am.
yeah.
What
would you
leaving
like-
the deed?
I mean, and around that, yeah.
Yes.
Around that
yes.
time.
Would you like some strawberry tarts? They're
No,
cool,
thank
but,
you.
like, heat them up. There's this new thing called a microwave. It's new, but it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I've heard of those.
I'm good, thank you.
Mm.
We're both very full. Listen, just the question. Is this like a family cookbook?
Oh, this whole thing. Oh, it's been my family for such a long time.
Has
I've
it?
never really gotten the knack of the recipes. To be honest, I prefer the joy of cooking. Martha Stewart does such a better job of these things.
You should probably stick to that. Do you Oh, how can I put this? Do you have a fireplace at all in the house?
Oh, yes, yes.
Does it have a little, like one of those little iron pokers?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
May I?
Oh, of course. It's much too hot, though.
Oh no, I'm not starting a fire.
Okay, so he points you to the fireplace and the iron poker.
Go to the iron poker, pick it up,
Mm.
walk over.
Hmm.
Did you touch that?
She touches it. Is this some kind of game?
You said that book was in your family?
Mm-hmm.
Your family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because those recipes aren't necessarily human.
Oh, of course they are.
No, they're not. If I had to hazard a guess, I would probably. I'm thinking Fae.
Oh, no. There's no such thing as fae. That's ridiculous.
Kind of like ghosts.
Oh, well, everyone knows ghosts are real. It's just common sense.
It's a Fae. Oh, speaking of, you may want to phone Frederick and tell him not to eat those. Actually, just throw them out.
Okay.
Just trust me on that.
So why?
So just go over to the book, find the picture of like the Doppler charts, because that's what they actually look like.
Cyclopean pastries with feet and hands and claws.
Ring.
It eventually rings like 6 times and eventually picks up. And you hear, for lack of better word, machine gun fire. And you're, in fact, I've got passes and you keep firing. You hear the photon hand going off one after the other. They've got us surrounded. What's going on? We thought they got you too. They're everywhere. They're trying to get the containment unit. Eric, man, the coffee.
You have to go. Be right back.
Did you put the teacup or the cookbook down?
I did not put the book down, but I look at like Mrs. Abernathy and goes like, "I'll be right back. I'm just going over there and going across the street."
You still have the book with you?
Yes.
I grabbed the teacup.
So you guys run out the door. You've got the book, you've got the teacup, and there's a 7-foot dog standing there, just kind of looking at you down.
And what
Big
dog?
red dog.
7 foot?
7-foot dog. And it's the mangy dog that was kind of on the. He's kind of looking at you. It's like, oh. And you can see like the red fire kind of leaking out the corners of the eyes.
Hold up the poker. Are we gonna have a problem?
Oh, come on. I scratched your ears.
At that point, you're like,
She can do it again.
so you guys, if you guys move to the left, it'll move to the left. If you move to the right, it'll move to the right. It's not trying to hurt you, but it's trying to block you.
Look, we have to go. We'll be back.
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Those little butter tart things, they're gonna go after the containment and the containment unit. The containment unit goes out. All those ghosts are gonna come in, and they're gonna come after her.
Like it's just kind of there, still blocking you.
Can you stop all of them?
And it's just kind of got its eyes back on you. If you actually look down the road, you can see where your workshop is and the bright flashes of blue. Nothing seems to be on fire, but you can definitely make out, Frederico, and stuff is definitely happening. You're not sure what.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Well, you seem to think that I. What are you doing?
failing. With a 1 for athletics, I'm just gonna like take the poker and just throw it like to the dog, like in the air, and just run past him.
Okay. And what are you doing?
Here, catch.
Watching my boss run away. No, no. I've got the teacup, so I've got the delicate thing.
Yeah.
Try and grab the iron poker.
Okay. So,
Athletics?
yep. You're trying to grab the poker that he threw.
Yeah, so I got a 6.
Okay, so what are you doing by grabbing it?
Well, it is a stabby poker thing that he thinks the dog would be scared of.
Okay, so you throw it up in the air and you're kind of flipping it, huffing it, and you hear the dog kind of glomping after you, and the earth is kind of shaking as it does. And then that, there's that.
Wait, the dog chases?
Let me finish. You see the cinematic arm of Paz's arm come off screen, grab the poker, and pull it down, and the dog just stops, and it's just appears at her feet, and it's just the eyes are trained on the poker, and he's just kind of looking at it. So you threw it up, and he was looking at it, chasing after you as the poker was in the air. You pulled it down, and he's kind of there, just looking at you. You can see the tail starting to wag back and forth.
It's a stick. Hey, dog. Still a dog.
Oh, you wanna play?
And that's when you're still running, and you can hear him like jumping up and down as the earth kind of shudders around.
Oh, okay.
And that's when like people just stop like miles away. It's like, damn, you're saying, did you hear that? It's kind of looking at you in the stick.
Once he's nearly at the house.
Okay.
Or the shop, or whatever we want to call it.
Okay.
I'll do that kind of like couple swings and then throw it.
All right.
So
Are
I
you
didn't
throwing?
necessarily know when I threw it, so
Are-
which direction.
Okay. Just roll for athletics. Do you
Throwing
care
hard.
where you're throwing it or just away?
Away from like where we're going.
All right. Roll for it.
So 2, and I'm going to tap the one time at sports camp.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna add a +2 to make that a 4.
Do you want to learn how to tend? Do you want to learn how to work with dogs, honey?
No, I was just like this. Just throwing in general seems like it would have come up a lot.
Yeah.
Discus, frisbee,
Yeah.
baseball. I'm sure something's applicable in this case.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, so you heal back and you let it rip, and it goes spiraling across the street and just kind of blinks out of existence. Meanwhile, at Morty's Automobile Emporium, there is a middle-aged man dressed as a jockey. He's like, cluck, cluck, buck, buck. I tell you right now, you can get all your camping supplies into this back bad boy. It's still good for gas, and you got the videos in the back seats so the kids won't be pecking you all the way along. Am I right? Or I'm right? I'm like, I don't know, honey. Well, I mean, the videos in the back seat would keep the kids quiet. And you know what? I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll even throw in, and that's when you see like this fire poker just kind of spin at its feet from out of nowhere. Oh, that's the oh no! And this giant 7-foot dog come bounding out them, and then you do the pan shot, and you just hear like the suburban couple and more just. Back to you. Oh no, I think everything's fine. So you guys beat back to the Ghostbusters. Trying to get through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
What's the front door look like? I noticed the use of the word trying.
It just give me a. It looks like that there is like a mound of batter or taffy on the other side of it, just kind of sealing it in. You're not sure. It is squeakly a bit. That's the best you can make out.
Is there a back entrance?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on the back entrance.
Back entrance. Doors ajar to let in the breeze. It seems to be kind of safer.
I'm gonna go that way.
Okay. You guys going that way?
I'm gonna put you somewhere safe, or as safe as I can.
It would be pointing to yes if it had the napkin.
Okay, so I'm gonna find somewhere safe to put the Ghost cup.
Okay. So, you'll never see the ghost cup again. Um, so you get in the back there, and it's literally there are pastries everywhere. Like there's butter tarts. There's ones that have been trampled underfoot. Another one is missing. It looks like it's got a bite out of it, and its friend is like got the arm slung across one shoulder doing the army crawl across the foot.
You can make it,
Yeah,
man.
you're looking across like your lobby. It looks like a World War II battle zone after the end of it.
But with butter tarts.
But with butter tarts. And some of them are flinching and death rattling. Others are like, pulling themselves by their arms. But the trail of butter and raisin and sugar kind of leads into your lab. And you hear Eric, "Fight to the end, Federico. It has been an honor to serve with you." I feel the same way, Eric. And you hear the last kind of the photon blast, boom, 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 and finally gone the. That was our last one.
They just kind of go into the lab.
And you see, like, it's just covered in butter tarts. They're dripping from the ceiling. There's a golf club embedded in one. They're trying to, they sealed them soft in the test area and locked the door, but the butter tarts were actually forcing themselves in between the gaps and trying to get out. And you basically see Federico doing this in front of the containment unit. He's barring it with his body. And he's kind of got them cleaning off his legs. And there's one that's on his hair and it's still pulling strands. And the other one is like trying to pull his mouth open.
Attention, butter tarts. You have exactly 15 seconds to vacate the premises or you will be eaten.
Roll rapport.
Four.
I am genuinely curious. Yeah, they know when they've been beat. It's effectively you've announced to the butter tart army that there's a ceasefire. You see the survivors pulling the wounded with them, like putting together makeshift like gurneys and carrying them between on stretchers. There's another one that you see he's bandaged up with what appears to be like toilet paper across the eye and where the limbs came off. And it's like the mark back from Dieppe. Butter tarts going out.
Kind of like who is your general? Have this conversation.
They're pointing to a stain near the feet of the containment unit.
Okay, so who's next in command?
Butter tart kind of comes up to you. It's got a little crutch, that's made out of coffee sticks. It's got an upside down plastic lid for one of the coffee things, and it kind of comes to you and it looks up with its one raisin eye, and it pulls out you like it's little baton that looks like it was like a candy stick, and does the ceremonial thing of offering.
I will gladly take it. You and yours are free to go. However, you will never come back here again.
So they start walking out the front door, the endless trail of the wounded, the dispirited, those who have suffered and seen the horrors of war, those who have been trodden down underfoot in the fit of battle, those who have seen terrible things, unspeakable nightmares to be haunted for the rest of their pastry days. There's that one guy with the bugle.
I don't remember bringing this many pastries over.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of like this mournful. You even see Eric, who's there, covered in butter tart glue. He just kind of nods his head, and as they walk by, he releases like a thing of steam. This is truly the most bitter day of my life.
Federico, Eric, could I talk with you?
It wasn't us. It was
no,
not us
I
this
know,
time. We had to use the arm. It was our last.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know.
And gooey cat.
Where's the cat?
Right, you see the cat.
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
And Mr. Pickles is probably like
Should the cat eat
quadruple.
one?
No, the cat ate a lot more than one. He's like quadruple his size. He's instead of like gooping out, he's kind of like roll, roll. Has got the two little feet, which are more like flippers right now.
It's only got 2 feet. Where the other 2?
No, the 4 feet are like the little flippers. He's eaten like about a dozen of these things, and you can still see like the PTS panic inside of him.
Okay, let Mr. Pickles just let him go because
That's gross.
Just let him go. You've already eaten them, so just
You just let the hot dogs drop through you. Why can't you do that
You
with the cars?
just it hurts.
prison.
Running and pulling each other out.
Good boy, Mr. Pickles.
You? He starts like
Good boy.
rubbing
Yes,
up against
are.
you.
You're just a little
Yeah.
engine of war. Yes, you are.
Coughs out like part of an arm.
That's gross. Okay, so just yeah, just have everyone in here. Now I know the tarts weren't actually you.
That was not us. I know we
I know.
weren't gonna use the arm. You said not to use it.
Mhm.
But
I did. Now come on, sit down.
Mhm.
How long have you been working here, Federico?
6 wonderful months, sir.
6 months.
Wait, it's been that long?
6 months. And in 6 months, how many times have I shared with you the password?
3.5.
Correction, Frederick. I never have.
Well, yeah, you were the one writing it on the post-it note and leaving it on my desk.
No. I have never, ever shared that password with anyone.
You're joking, right? It's written down in the book.
You wrote it in the book.
I didn't write it in the book. It's in the book.
Why the hell is it in the book?
I assumed so that people could get access to the lab.
Why would I want untested people in a science lab? Why don't we just...
You just like gave me a nuclear bomb
That's
powered.
don't deflect. No, my
We just thought it was for the skip the dishes guy.
Why would he go in the lab? That's stupid.
Well, because we can't go in the lab, and you know, when you need food delivered.
they would come to the front door,
Well, yeah,
not of the lab, of the building.
yeah.
So you would get the food at the front door.
Oh, we should write that up in the handbook.
Yeah. Change the password. Not allowed in the lab. I
No,
specifically said it. Do you know why the arm ran out of power?
no.
Because I set it up that way in case someone broke in.
Is this to do with the butter tarts?
No. Hold up the cookbook. This has to do with the butter tarts. That has to do with me apparently not being able to trust you or Eric.
If an employee and a coffee machine could ever look more falling, not only have they failed in their job, which they're used to, or their like passion pursuits, which they're used to. Both, you know, the coffee machine has yet to perfect latte art, and Federico's yet to perfect theater. They
Yeah.
failed you as a person.
Now, I know that your overall ambition is to become a Ghostbuster, and I respect that. I do. I am not angry with you because you actively threw yourself in front of the containment, which was, yes, thank you, because the results would have been catastrophic. So you did well there.
So shouldn't we do something other than just like stash them?
Well, the lab itself has that ion shielding attached to the password, which is why when I type it in, the door gets that shield. That's why the cat can't come in when I'm not there.
We wondered about that.
Angry?
Oh,
I am
this line.
disappointed.
Roll rapport.
Are we sure this isn't like provoke or intimidate?
Thor.
Oh yeah, they Wow, they have failed people in life. Like when the one time the Queen of England asked for a cup of Earl Grey tea and she got chamomile instead.
You got that case?
When when the time it was when Federico applied for Guys and Dolls and he got the roles mixed up. Eh, but this is way worse.
Okay.
They kind of do the sulky exit store left kind of thing. There's that power, the cloud behind them. You know, you're pretty sure they won't commit Harry Carey later. You're not 100%
Pretty sure you're
sure.
pronouncing that right. I hope.
Probably.
Wow, they took that seriously.
And so they should.
But if you're not the one who wrote the password in the book, like maybe you write it down as a memo to yourself and forget? I don't know.
Uh,
Who would have?
can you make a notice roll?
Nope.
0.
0, you say. Nah, you know what? Given the situation, it's good enough. I'm just gonna say you don't get it now, but you'll get it a few hours from now when you go back to tune the arm. The arm not only recorded all the information from the battle, it actually created its own adaptive algorithm to attune for it. So you actually came back with some very useful. It's counting as a basically for your crafting skill. It'll count as a universal ingredient for whatever you design next.
Nice.
So you've actually got data that's transferable based on the attack.
Sweet.
So what the hell is with, like, what the hell? Why did the?
I don't know.
So it's the cookbook?
Yeah, this is a fake cookbook.
Okay, so you
Yes.
think it's fake?
Well, it says doppelganger. So, I mean. Or the original Slavic Doppler.
Slavic? Doppler?
It's
Okay, that's what you're basing Faye off of?
well, I mean, doppelgangers kind of. Look at the cupcakes! Like,
That's when you guys roll for notice, Mariah. Let's see how Paz gets this.
5.
The teacup is rattling like there is a T-Rex like circling the
Teacup's
building.
angry. Or not angry, worried, something. I go check on the teacup.
Okay, and it's kind of rattling up and down on the saucer, kind of the handles going back and forth.
is Abernathy coming?
You look around, nothing outside, dog isn't around.
I grab a couple pieces of paper and start writing out an alphabet.
And it's kind of jiggling in it. It's like F I L L E M.
Dillum?
English.
Oh, right, French. Hold on a second.
E M L L I F.
French. What was it? It was Fillem?
Yeah. And then the other one was
Girl?
EMLLIF.
EMLLIF. Girl? Elmlet?
AET.
Girl 8?
ATE. AET. PUC.
Translate from capital M? Nope.
And it's kind of shaking and hovering and bouncing back and forth.
Okay, okay. Go grab one of the one of like the little foam. You know those
The first one translated into a word.
the mats that you put down for so like a plate won't like
Yeah.
slide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one of those things. Just put it underneath the cup so
Okay.
that way it's jolting around. It's
Yeah.
not gonna shatter.
Okay.
And I was like, just stop. Just there you go.
Okay, so Google Translate. I mean, the first word is girl.
Okay.
I'm just gonna add a spot here for a space
Okay.
so you can separate the words.
It's going TAEPUCEMLLIF.
That is a long ass word. There were no spaces in there.
So it's vibrating and gyrating and doing its own thing. Erica's got not Erica. Federico's got mop, and he's like kind of doing his diligent cleaning, spray.
Yeah, I got
And Erica's just kind of just gently checking his water calibration units and just.
Is this what you're reading to spell?
No. So, to make it easy on you, Eric asks you if you would like a cup of tea.
Yeah, would you mind?
So he's like, he whips up a little thing of Earl Grey. You see it bubbling and hissing. It's ready.
Grab the tea. Never grab the teacup.
And you hear a gasp from the teacup. Oh my God! Thank you so much. Nobody ever listens. Holy! And there's actually this woman's face in it. She looks young, probably in her 20s, like German haircut, like from probably around the turn of the century. And you can see her kind of like the head kind of forming out of the tea.
Hello.
I'm a teacup. You fill me up with tea. Is that so hard? Oh, man. Feels like I've been holding my breath forever. Oh my God, I'm glad you got me out of that house. They're crazy.
How are you breathing? You're dead.
Rude.
I'm tea. I don't know. It's just the thing. Listen, last thing I know, the bombs were going off. The building was coming. There was a glow coming from the factory. I ran in there. I've been a teacup ever since. Listening to people prattle on about small talk and grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Then I get stuck in a box for a couple decades. Oh my God. I mean, I like having time to yourself, but still.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crazy old biddy, she and the old man, they're nuts. They're nuts.
I mean, yeah, we did get that much.
They might actually not be. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Well,
So you have a 7-foot dog.
yeah. Well, they talk a lot about you two, and let me tell you, you do not have as many friends as you think you got. Whew. Whew. That demon guy, he's nobody's best friend.
No
Yeah,
shit.
I know.
Yeah. And this Tucker Carlson guy,
Well,
yeah, he paid them big money to make those butter tarts and drop them off at your doorstep. Freelance supernatural fixers, that's exactly what they are. You ever read this old story my grandmother used to tell me about Hansel and Gretel back in the day?
yeah.
Yeah? Who do you think that they were going against? These two yokels. The mother put a bounty on the kids. These are the ones who filled it. Whew. Whew. Oh, this is nice.
Wait, so she's a witch?
Wait, is this Earl Grey?
Yeah.
This is Earl Grey? Oh, wow. Oh, I can feel the tannins. Oh, God. That is nice.
What's your name?
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Or my friends call me Gertie. Nice to meet you.
Well, Gertie. Tell you what. You are. While you may be a teacup.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are not alone. This is.
That's sweet.
Frederico.
Yeah, boss.
Say hi to Gertie.
Hi. Wait, the teacup's got a name?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, hello, Federico. Oh, hey. Hello, teacup. Gertie. Hi, Gertie. Nice to meet you.
And over here we have Eric, the fine gentleman from the Boston Tea Party who made your tea.
Oh, nice to meet you, Eric. It is nice to meet you as well, Gertrude. Or shall I call you Gertie? That is a very nice floral pattern. I mean, I've seen many floral pattern. That floral pattern is distinct. I'm not saying you
Eric,
are
stop
distinct,
talking.
but you should be distinct.
Tell you what, why don't I just leave you over here?
And you just
and
see
you,
the little hiss of the steam wall behind it. It was nice to meet you, Gertie. I have to go over to the coffee and make walls. I mean, I have to go back to the wall to make coffee for
Eric, stop talking.
many. Yes, back to work. It was nice to meet you. And as he kind of goes over, you see the little backward swivel of the eye.
Are you really
It is-
setting up a romantic plot?
Well, that explains that.
Oh,
He was nice.
Yeah.
So what do you do here?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, right. Okay, so I guess this is. Oh, what happened with all the butter tarts? Or were those the things she?
They died. Well, I mean,
Well-
most of them died, and then sent the rest of them out because they didn't want to get eaten.
I see. So yeah, awkward. Okay, so well, what do I do here? Like,
What do you want to do?
I don't know. It's been like I was a factory worker for years.
I mean, I could...
What can you do? I mean, you're in a teacup. How
I
much?
worked in a factory, taking the phone calls, making sure the boss was organized, organizing the employees. Sometimes I run the numbers for the payroll.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be Federico's job.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You're hired. No idea how I'm going to do this. I'll figure out a way to get you mobile.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, you're hired.
Okay. Just
You can just chill
I
out
like
here.
Federico.
You can chill out here and
Federico, honey. Start at the top and work down. When you pull it up, you're streaking and making more work for yourself. There's a boy. You got it. Sorry, you were saying?
welcome aboard. All right. And if you ever want another dose of Earl Grey or honestly whatever, just ask Eric. He'll make some.
Oh, he seems nice.
Yeah, he's nice.
Is he a ghost or is he a machine?
He was a young man who died during the Boston Tea Party and kind of attached to some of the machinery.
Oh, I see.
And then I didn't really know at the time, but I took the machinery and I made a very elaborate coffee machine, and he just started taking over.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll just get on as fit as rain.
All right then. So I'm gonna burn this, and I'm gonna go have a chat with Mr. and Mrs. Abernathy.
Okay.
Put it in a like just effectively just like go outside, put it in a barrel.
Are you sure burning it's the best idea, and maybe not using it for counters? Research? I don't know.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to act like an anchor and a way for them to get in. So I'm just going to burn it.
No,
Just for...
Alright.
Because containment unit, you can't really risk it, right?
Sure. Speaking of which, why do you just shove the ghosts in the containment unit and not, like, I don't know, doorify them or something?
Because I didn't have access to a door.
Yeah, you do. It's in your office.
Yeah, now I still have no idea how that works, nor do I have any idea what would happen if I A, touched it, B, opened it. I don't want to get sucked into a ghost world. Do you want to get sucked into a ghost world?
No, but you did seem crazy enough to try.
I mean, yeah, but you were supposed you keep going on about don't get yourself killed. I want to pay rent, so I'm taking you in because now I've got responsibility for people.
I should look into that rent situation.
I thought you were paid for a year.
I don't know exactly what's going on with the weird upscale apartment, and I should probably check that out. Pretty. I assume it's normal fire colored.
Yeah.
Almost disappointing.
Oh God! It burns! It hurts! Why would you do such a thing? It's coming from the book. Oh, the flames!
Oh look, it's sentient.
Really? And just kick over the bucket, pat it out.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm kidding. I was just fucking with you. Oh man, was it hot in there? Or was it just me?
It was you.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey, how's it going?
That's bad. Listen.
Hey, listen. Is the witch gone? Is that?
Yeah, she's not
Oh,
here.
thank God, man. Jeez, holy smokes, she's crazy. I tell you, crazy. Oh,
You're the one with the tart recipe.
well, yeah. I'm a cookbook, kind of what I do. Got a lot of recipes. They are not tart recipes. They are dessert recipes. Desserts. It's my thing. It's what I do.
Little Attack pitchfork desserts.
Well, yeah, it's my cookbook. I used to be a prince. Now look at me. Now life makes fools of us all. What can I do for you?
Hold on a second.
Used to be a
Yeah,
prince.
Hmm.
What was your billionaire friend?
Okay. Was the son of a baron. Not quite a prince, but you know,
Hey,
it's like neighborhood.
close
But you know,
enough, yeah.
who says, "Oh, I want a son of a baron. I want a prince."
Poke.
Yeah.
I am going and I'm looking for the drone that we backed out of the house.
It's kind of been hovering over your car like ever since, waiting for you to get in it and go.
Yoink. I'm grabbing it and bringing it back over to you. I might want to talk to your friend.
Whoa. Victor, are you on your way?
Yeah, we just ran into a little bit of
Delay.
invasion.
Oh, I hope it wasn't something of the supernatural variety. I'd hate for you to get in over your head.
Just yeah, it's another weekend now. Just a doppelganger charts. Let's
Really? Shink. Anime. Shink.
yeah, no. See,
Tell me more.
when you were when you were talking, yeah, there was a guy in the background who was like, "I'm not a prince." What was?
I'm still here. Shut up. That was just a misunderstanding. I was able to single-handedly subdue one of the children of the night. Vampires! We got names! We're called vampires! Like we've been known as vampires since like the 60s. That children of the night thing, nobody uses that. Child of the night is there someone there? If you can hear me, I need help. This guy is insane.
Does he pay taxes?
No, I don't. Rather, I didn't ask. It was.
Did you ask for his name?
Well, no. When you were sucking the blood out of a hapless victim, we had a consent form. She agreed to it. Merciless. The parents were really grateful of this. Oh, they did not understand her at all.
1 second. Just find the mute button.
And you can see the head turn. And for an older Regal Jones, he's yelling at somebody else. I am having a meeting right now.
Have a look at the book.
Okay, you're undressing me with your eyes.
Do you want to? So there's a billionaire cryptid hunter.
A what?
Cryptid.
No, I got cryptid. What's the first part?
Billionaire.
What's that?
More money than sense.
Yeah, like a king. Or king's brother-in-law.
They wish. Anyway,
Y'all.
kind of makes your neck of the woods, as it were,
Uh-huh.
all of his business.
Uh-huh.
If we leave you with him, do you want to fuck with him?
Oh, hey, yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, I'm a recipe book. I don't get too much to do with, but, you know.
Yeah, but you know full well he's going to experiment.
No, he's not. He's going to experiment. Okay, so I want you to flip through my pages, and there's a recipe asking you to look for specifically.
Okay, well, you know.
It's a recipe that makes nerve endings. Let me know when you find it. You flip through the entire thing. There's nothing there. I'm a book. I can't feel nothing.
Okay.
And
Yeah, let's go. It'll be a good time.
all right, cool.
But while we're here, I mean, like, you need a recipe for anything? I got like
No.
cursed toffee. I got carnivorous cakes.
Do you have anything that would defend against cursed coffee or carnivorous cakes?
Yeah. Well, not cursed coffee. Well, it's the same thing for the cursed coffee. You just use it different ways.
Mind showing us that recipe?
Duh, it's not a recipe. It's an ingredient. Molasses.
Sorry, what?
Molasses.
That's it.
Yeah. You draw a circle around molasses around you to protect yourself. And if it's cursed pastry, it can't cross the line. And if you want to make sure the coffee's not cursed, you put a tablespoon of molasses in it. Why do you think old people did it? Everyone knows this. I thought you guys were ghost hunters or something like that.
Ghosts. Yeah, not.
Oh, hey. Yeah, no, I got useful cooking tips like that.
Neat. All right,
Yeah, you sure you want to give me up? I mean, you didn't know about the molasses thing. You probably didn't know about the strawberry shortcake thing.
Strawberry shortcake thing?
Mm.
What strawberry shortcake thing?
Oh, you don't know about the strawberry shortcake thing?
Just asked you.
Okay. You know the big thing about angel cakes, right?
No.
You don't even know
They're
about.
fluffy and delicious.
Okay, tell you what. You talk. We'll drive.
All right. So segue things you guys did. So you say back in the day, angel cakes are known as grave cakes. You only make them when somebody's dead. It actually helps send them off. They like see the cake and they're like, oh, it's my time to go. So they go. But the thing is, some of the spirits, when they don't want to go, you make an angel cake. So that goes from here's the door on your way to get the fuck out of my house.
Huh.
Yeah, that's this whole thing. The Romans started this called cytomancy back in the day. Ancient Rome, they have problems with spirits and things, but they didn't have a lot to work with because not everybody can get their eyes on Naya Newt on a spur of the moment thing. So they figured out a cult basics of pastries and magic. You know, they go together.
Yeah.
That's why cinnamon smells so good, but never really tastes like anything. You know.
Cinnamon has a flavor.
Yeah, that's what it wants you to think.
Giving me too many questions. Go to Mr. Stanton's then.
Yeah. And that is the truth about raisin pudding. Let me tell you, if anybody was taken by surprise, I was.
Never eating that again.
Yeah. So you guys pull up at the Stanton residence, big mansion, large 20-foot oak doors, brass handles. You know, doors open. Yes. Oh, Victor. And Victor's companion. So good to see
Her
you.
name is Paz.
Yes, Miss Pass. Mr. Stanton has been expecting you for quite some time.
Yeah, we got delayed. But yeah,
He is in the Wellington suite. Follow me.
thank you.
And he escorts you, and the book is still going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about how gingerbread man, that shit is just insidious.
Definitely tell me about that later, but right now we're busy.
Yeah, oh, okay. Shh, mum's the word. Lips are sealed. Sealed. Not a peep out of me.
I will wrap you in saran wrap.
I was just gonna say the gym belt.
Okay, so you guys arrive at the top floor, and Mr. Stanton is there with his crypts.
Put it in the bag.
Yeah, you see the heads of the cryptids all mounted on the wall. The roaring fireplace, even though it's August. He's in his smoking jacket and his slippers with his monocle.
Is the guy there?
Yeah,
A
and
monocle?
a monocle.
Oh, yeah, we're really hamming it up
And
today.
just he's got this cylindrical tube looks like it's made of durasteel plexiglass with like a metal collar at the bottom where it connects with the floor. And inside is a guy, 30s, dark hair, leather jacket, blue jeans that look like they're probably from Sears or Walmart. Like basic sneakers.
Does
90s.
he already have a prince?
He was like, oh yes, he is quite formidable.
He shops at Walmart.
Aren't you, Edward? It's Ed. I've told him it's Ed. It's not Eddie. It's not Edward. That's not Eduardo. It's Ed. My parents weren't creative. It's Ed. Just Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Hi.
Sorry, but I don't know.
Hey, can you do me a favor? When you get out of here, can you call the police and tell them where I am?
Yep.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. And he's like,
So aside from the kidnapping, what's going on?
oh, I thought you'd be interested in my latest acquisition. And you kind of gestures to the wall. You see where it's got one of the places for a head mounted, currently blank, and it's got vampire underneath.
You were not decapitating this man.
No, of course not. Decapitation would be just taking off the head. He's gonna be fully taxidermied first and then decapitated. I mean,
1, no. 2, wasteful.
3, do you even know what happens with it? Dude, I don't mean to be indelicate, but do you what? I don't know anything about vampire physiology.
of course you don't.
If you get decapitated, you just kind of become dust? Does age cast up to you? Or
Are you talking to the Ed?
Yeah.
I'm not a... Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay, why does he think you're a vampire then?
Okay, well, I'm vampire-ish, okay?
Ish.
Yeah, my dad was half vampire. I guess I'm a quarter vampire.
Oh god, okay. Mariah actually knows what that is.
Damn
But yeah.
I'm not a vampire. I'm in a goth metal band, but that doesn't make you a vampire.
Wait, what's your name? Your do you have a stage name? Because I have a sneaking suspicion.
Oh God.
What?
What's your stage
What's
name?
the suspicion?
What's your stage
The
name?
GM wants to know.
It's the brother's boyfriend.
Yeah. It's Aloysius Dark
Oh, for fuck's
Striker
sake.
Nightfire.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's because it's my brother's boyfriend.
Wait, you're past? Holy shit, you're past? Oh my god, he's kind of like leading. He's like, oh my god, you have to tell me everything. I've heard all the stories. Wait, and your dad kept making you go to that sports camp? Did you really go to discus? And that thing?
Every single sports camp.
And
you
that
could
thing
find.
where you tried to break out of equestrian camp by jacking a horse?
Hey,
Oh
it
my-
almost worked.
he's like doesn't know what's going. Oh man, that is
So did he
yeah.
ever tell you that he got sent to these things as well?
Yeah. He told me there was the cooking camp, and then there was the dance camp, and then there was the finishing camp, and it was. Oh yeah, his personal favorite was the ballroom dancing camp. He hated that shit. Hated
Yeah,
it,
that's
but
pretty boring.
yeah, but man, he really
That was
knows.
really stretching it out.
But he can foxtrot. You know, your dad was horrified when he realized that the two-step was the countrification of the foxtrot. And your brother, oh man, he can two-step like nobody's business. Your dad almost had a heart attack right there. Gotta feel sorry about that. Story says nothing God tries ever works out.
So why does he think you're a vampire?
See, that's a little intimate, and you know, I talked to your brother about it, and we're kind of hoping that before the wedding anniversary thing, we could have like a moment aside and just kind of come out to you together in a nice,
Well, I
safe
thought that was
environment.
tomorrow, so when was that
It
gonna
is.
happen?
Well, we were gonna meet you at a little coffee shop right outside of Edgar's on 24th Street. You know, it's the place with the really, really good.
You guys really planned this
It's
out
got
and
it.
forgot to tell me about any of it.
Well, we were gonna tell you later, but you know, things got awkward and
Also,
rushed.
Walmart?
No, it's yeah. Well,
Okay, so let's
they're comfortable and they're affordable.
As-
We're not all
as
negative.
entertaining
Oh
as this
shit!
is.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Victor.
Oh yeah, he mentioned a bit about you. It's like yes, you see, as I say, mounted on the wall. I'm not.
You are
a
not mounting
vampire!
this kid. I understand that you're rich and you're white, but you're not getting away with this, okay?
It's like I had a consent form. I still have it. It's on me right here. See.
Ed, do you pay your taxes?
Sometimes? Ever?
Yeah, I pay my taxes.
Technically a citizen, you'd be committing murder.
Make a rapport roll. This is substantive of not liking this.
1. My best roll.
Murder's really expensive to
against
cover up.
pastry.
He's like, He mutters in a phone call to. He's like, yeah, Stephers, I need you to double check something with the lawyer for me for a moment. And yes.
He needs to double check that would.
Mythological creatures cannot hold citizenship because they do not technically exist. It's like, dude, I graduated from high school. I exist. I have a driver's license. That is not your real picture. It is not valid ID. I disappear when people take pictures.
I can give you someone far better to mount on the wall.
And that's when you hear the book. Is it my turn? Am I up? Is that me? You're
No.
talking about me, isn't it?
No.
Oh, we're talking about the witch.
No.
No.
Witch? What witch?
The guy responsible. I'll point to the door for that.
Eyebrow goes up.
Which one?
His name is Mr. Book.
Oh, okay, that one.
Jays, bring a bottle of the Chardonnay. A couple minutes later, there's a bottle of Chardonnay, and you know he's pouring out glasses for everybody.
Yeah.
Going to you, going
So
to you,
you're gonna undo the
and it's like,
the-
hey,
the kidnapping vat?
that looks. Can I? I'm parched. I've been in here yelling. No one is fucking listening to me. Ah,
Yeah, well, to the club.
yeah, I know.
Like, swirl the Chardonnay around. Well,
Okay, so how are you planning on dealing with this guy?
you know how that Tucker Carlson guy has been getting
Oh,
really popular lately.
him. He made several million in the stock markets. I don't know how he quite did it. I assumed insider trading, but I found no trace of it.
No,
Demon.
He's a demon.
no, he made a deal. It's the reason why Paz and I have been so busy lately. It's because he's trying to back out of it. Everywhere he goes, one of those appears.
I see.
So, we deal with him. You can have a crack at the demon. Full-fledged contract demon.
Did we really
To
want to
mount.
risk pissing off said demon?
To mount on your wall.
Why'd you keep drinking that?
It's like, well, to be fair, I wouldn't know where I'd mount the stuffed head of a demon on this wall.
Maybe
So,
the spot labeled vampire.
so-
with the flag.
yes, Jeeves, I believe it's over there. Oh, yes, I forgot that one. Very well, I will meet your terms
You gotta let the kid go.
in exchange for the demon.
Yes.
No, in exchange for the opportunity to go after the demon.
I mean, I
you
can
still
sit-
got to catch him yourself.
Well, of course, I wouldn't want you to do it for me.
Well, yeah, and besides, what kind of colleagues would we be if we hunted him for you?
Oh, of course, of course. Black caviar?
I don't know what that is.
There's a little thing of caviar that comes around.
Looks like eyeballs.
Because they're expensive and hard to get.
Guys, seriously, I haven't gone to the washroom in over an hour and a
I'm
half.
trying.
Very well. I will let the vampire. I'm not. Not vampire. Vampire. Vampire-ish. It's very sensitive. We don't talk about it with outsiders.
It's fine. We're just gonna.
Okay, so I need both of you to roll rapport on this one.
Better.
Woo!
Four.
Positive number.
4?
Give me a second. So the roll was 1, so 5.
5. Okay, so he absolutely goes for a hook, line, and sinker. So there's a whole camera angle of you guys dripping really weird wine, tasting like very expensive fish eggs.
It's like, hey, happy hunting. Jeeves, take it away from me.
So eventually, so so are you gonna leave him the book or
No.
No.
no? So Ed is following you guys down the stairs. He's like, oh man, it's humid in there. I gotta apologize for the smell.
No, I want to get outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
no worries.
God.
Got stuck in a giant tube.
Yeah, what is with these rich white people? They're lunatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
me. Bunch of
Call that
never had to work a day in their lives living off their millions of dollars of like fucking money and pretending like they know how it's. Oh my god. I'm just glad you guys are not like that asshole. Oh.
Yeah. That'd be weird.
Yeah, next thing I know, I'm gonna go into a house and there's gonna be a gold-plated toilet or some shit.
Don't hang a right.
Yeah. All right, so I'll see you right before the thing at the coffee shop, and just
Right before. Your plan was right before,
yeah, that way if things got awkward, we could just segue directly to your mom and dad's,
and make it even more awkward.
and use that as a smoke screen to cloud everything.
Fantastic plan.
You would have thought of it first.
Terrible plan.
Your brother doesn't. Yeah, well, your
Another
relationship.
terrible plan.
Yes, he is, but god damn it, he's cute as a button and he's great in the sack. So.
More information than I want.
Yeah, I didn't think that. All right, it was nice meeting you, Paz. Thanks for. Can we keep this between us? I don't want him to worry about the kidnapping thing. He gets a little overprotective. Your side of the family has a tendency to kind of.
You're not improving your standing right now.
Not wrong, am I?
Oh, yeah, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll see you later. Be good. And call an Uber, and you see him get off. Wait.
Overreact? sure I've been told I do the opposite.
Pretty reasonable. I mean, considering what I've thrown at you, taking that in stride. The cool thing is,
Attack weather targets technically weren't your fault.
no, they were not. The cool thing is, as we're getting in the car, the cool thing is, I don't even have to like sell Mr. Book out. All I have to do is tell him there's a rich white guy who literally would sell his soul for a good hunt.
But you don't know that he would.
Nope. Sounds like a conversation he'd need to have with Mr. Book. So,
Fair enough. I'm not wanting to call him. I'm thinking you probably shouldn't try that either, but... The demon.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I'm just saying, interdimensional calling might not be,
I'm covered.
Sorry?
I'm covered.
For interdimensional.
It's not interdimensional. He has a landline. It's just wonky because it's him.
Smiling and nodding.
You don't believe me?
Nope. I believe you believe you.
What do you... Let me ask you a question. Like, how do you think phones work?
I don't.
Then why do you just immediately jump to not believing the guy who makes it his life's work to understand weird things? How do you live your life just not believing things? I have to pick up milk. Did you want to come to dinner?
Okay, I am not following the leaps here.
There's leaves.
Okay, you went from cell phones to milk to dinner.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
okay, the milk to dinner makes
I-
some sense, but why am I being invited?
Because I thought it would be rude if I didn't.
I mean, generally family dinners are not.
It's not a family dinner. It is a dinner where they're gonna try and butter me up for a favor.
Okay, so you want a distraction?
I mean, if they've got one.
So where are you guys headed now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yay! Milk!
Well,
And
Grocery store.
okay, so you guys go to the local grocery store. Small lineup. People still wearing masks.
Wait, masks are a thing in this world?
Yeah, a little bit of it. Yeah. You guys go in, and it's just your local mom and pop. It's like, Victor, it's nice to see you. Yes.
oh,
Getting some milk today.
Mhm.
Anything else?
I grab a random bag of candy.
Bag of candy. Good. Milk and candy. Good combination. All right. How is the family?
on our way to see them now.
Oh, nice. Good night. How are you, pals? How's the new roommate situation? You live in an expensive building?
Yeah, I need to take a look at, like, the paperwork for that or something, because I'm worried it'll bite me in the ass.
I see. Smart.
But, I mean, it's great for getting her out of my hair.
I hear this Carlson Tucker person, this asshole. At what point they say he's gonna run for president. I'm like, if he does that, they need to move out of the country someplace.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well for him.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well,
Rich
I think if he
people
makes president, he
crazy.
won't last very long. So
I
you can't
don't
really run
know.
away
A
from
lot of crazy people out there. I mean, he's getting the money for a reason. Idiots listen to other idiots, right? And
Well,
they outnumber us
Yeah.
100 to 1.
You're not wrong.
That's the problem. Yeah, that'll be 362.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, nice to see you, Paz and Victor. Be good, be
Bye-bye.
safe out there.
Bye.
It's hot. So you're doing what?
Get in the car.
Okay,
Go back to the house.
give me a driving roll.
Okay, so the reason I don't think that the cell phone thing is a landline. What the fuck just happened?
I think I dropped my pencil.
Oh,
Oh.
No, I didn't.
What was that noise?
Something nudged my.
okay.
Um, So the reason I don't think it's a landline is because he was torturing someone in the background last time you called.
Right.
I really don't think you can get a physical connection to hell.
I didn't think it was a physical connection to hell. I think that there's an office with a door that was open, and he left it open to answer the phone. Interference from the door and whatever the hell realm he's come. Well, it's hell.
And then we're back to interdimensional.
But the phone is in a very material plane office. There's just interference. Otherwise, the number wouldn't connect.
So you're saying it's a completely mundane realm attached to an interdimensional realm.
It's kind of like my office.
So we're both right?
Oh my god.
So you pull up at the house.
I gotta get along with my mom.
Yeah, your mom's there at the gold-plated Maserati is still in the
Wait, what did
parking
you
lot.
She's gonna get along with my mom's just fine.
You do get a text message from Rika. Yeah, it's actually not a text message; it's the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, and you hear Gertrude's voice kind of in the background. Okay, now remember, first announce who you are, what you're saying, and you hear what kind of addresses. Hi Victor, it's Federico calling from the office. I wanted to let you know your order for the high-tech parts for the lab all came in. I had them delivered at the back. No one has gone into the office. They'll be waiting for you when you arrive. I just wanted to make sure, in case you were wondering when they were coming in, I have signed the paper. Is there any other instructions you have for those?
Just make sure that they're inside, and kind of out of the way. But apart from that, thank you.
He's like, right, thank you very much, and have a great day.
You too.
Click. And you just click.
That was weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
So she's kind of coaching him on how to be.
People.
Uh,
Alright,
so
go in the house.
and then you get the smell of roast beef kind of wafting off, and grilled vegetables. You can hear things kind of simmering and hissing on the kitchen. Honey, are you back?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Did you remember the milk?
Yes.
No, good. So they come in. Oh, Pat, it's nice to see you again.
Likewise, how have you been?
You're doing very well, honey. And they kind of lean in and give you the hug and kiss one after another. Good to see you. Good to see you. Been busy today?
Surprisingly, actually.
Not today. It was your day off.
It was.
Oh, nice. Well, come around, have a drink. You know, we've got about 20 minutes before dinner starts.
Alright. My day off, and we didn't have anything on the books.
We're just making roast beef and some steamed asparagus. I hope that's okay, Paz. You don't have any food allergies, do you?
No, that sounds great. Thank you.
So, you know, they shop around. They're just making, so tell us about your day. What have you been up to? Did you hear about Dr. Wildcat Carlson? Rumor is it that he caught, like, the COVID, and, you know, he's been hospitalized for a few days. He's like,
No, he's just cowering in fear.
it's like, well, that's a little harsh.
He made a deal with someone for his millions and his popularity, and now doesn't want to pay the check. He's hiding.
Very different.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And they're kind of, well, that's great. Agnes was just a delight.
Yeah.
I mean, she was wonderful. We did a show for her.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. First she did your mom, and then she did me, and then she had us pose together. I just, woman has so much talent. So nice. Just really, just an angel.
Yeah, she's
It's
nice.
just a little risque. I don't mind saying just a little risque, but I think we need that.
A little?
I'm just giving them WTF faces. Like, none of these are words I would use to describe Agnes.
So,
So,
What do you want?
why do we just want to see our favorite son, over for dinner, possibly a little help,
With?
court case, we're a little stumped by, might need your expertise.
Okay, what is it?
Well, you remember that lovely Detective Donahan?
Yeah.
Well, he's got himself into a little bit of trouble.
Define a little bit of trouble.
Well, we took a statement from him twice, each of us, and it doesn't quite make sense.
What do you mean?
But apparently, it involves this gentleman who was trying to sell you.
He wasn't trying to sell
No,
me.
he was not trying to sell shit.
Yeah.
Wait. Assuming we're talking about the same gentleman.
Mickey?
Cars?
Michael Federucci.
Mikey, yeah.
Yeah.
He showed up pretty much my first day once everything was up and running, and he just left a couple of caddies because he still thought it was a chop shop.
You see that completely does coincide with what we were being told.
And then I told Detective Donahan about this. I did not want anyone thinking that the office was a chop shop anymore.
Of course
So
not.
I called the authorities.
Absolutely.
What you do? So Mikey showed up again about a month or two later with an envelope full of cash because
Again?
the caddies disappeared. So he just figured that the chop shop did.
But
what
you
it
didn't do.
I did not.
No, the police disappeared.
I then had him wait in the office while I called Detective Donahan, and I told him that he had offered me money,
right?
But he was there, and then when he went in to talk to him, Mikey didn't know he was a cop, so he kind of just went off on an anti-cop, man, stupid pigs. I'm offering this guy this much cash, and he's flashing it in his face.
Oh, that would not go over well, especially with Derek.
Yeah, no. So he got arrested, and then that was the last time I saw him.
Okay, good to know. So, funny story, not really funny. Would you care for some extra gravy, Pass? It goes it's from scratch. It goes with mashed potatoes.
Sure, but why are you using this as a delay tactic? Why not just say?
So, Detective Donahan is being held without parole currently.
From what?
Until his court date for the sudden perceived murder and disappearance of Mikey.
Mikey that works presumably for the mob, Mikey.
Yeah, that Mikey. But he was in police custody when he went missing.
Okay, so what did Derek have to say about this?
Well, Derek said that it wasn't him. He had nothing to do with it. He was simply interrogating Mikey in the interrogation room. And this, well, it's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, but he says this devil came through a door that wasn't there, took Mikey, and left. And there was blood everywhere. They did tests. It matched for Mikey, but unfortunately, all the video footage and auto-fitted footage has been scrambled. We couldn't make hide nor hair out of it. And Derek's testimony is the rantings of a lunatic. So the only thing he mentioned is that you might have some knowledge in this.
Okay, so hang on a minute. So this thing comes through the door, grabs Mikey, and then hauls him through.
But with
No. He said it came through a door that wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Door that wasn't.
But, I mean, how can a door not be there?
Ignore that part. Ignore that part.
Okay.
Let's just assume that even on a mundane level, let's just assume that hidden door.
Okay.
No one knew was there. Opens up. Guy comes in, murks Mikey, and then leaves with it. How much blood was on Derek?
It was splattered all across the room, but it was minimal. Like, it's not like buckets of it, but...
Then everything that I'm hearing without video evidence is circumstantial. He's not going to go to prison.
Yeah.
Circumstantial is enough to convict someone.
He's a white cop in New York.
Nope. Detective Honohan is not white. I
He
never,
is.
I never said he was white.
Okay, well, you never said anything else.
Yeah.
The name is
Yeah.
Ira.
No,
Yeah,
he's actually black, but yeah.
okay.
And there's it is, but we're actually being given trouble by the, funny enough, private attorney who's been hired to prosecute this case, which is kind of odd because this hasn't happened before. A third party's been involved with this.
What attorney?
Yeah, he works for Mr. Carlson, who's taken a personal interest in the case. Apparently, Mikey was an associate of his.
Well,
That explains everything.
That explains that.
What does it explain?
Carlson, ever since he got thrown out of Mr. Stanton's party because of his comments toward you and Mom, has kind of had it out for us. He's reached out to a couple of supernatural contacts to make our lives hell, and Detective Donahan is technically a contact of ours.
I see.
And
You want me to tell them about the demon? It's just gonna panic them.
They're kind of
they're
giving,
kind of involved.
they're kind of giving each other sideways looks now when you said demon.
And also, you just told them.
Damn it.
Wow.
Okay, so
Chewing broccoli could ever be deafening.
okay, so good news. Derek isn't lying. Which is great. Unless you don't want to believe in demons, in which case that's bad news. He goes by Mr. Book. I'm almost positive it's not.
Derek goes by Mr. Book.
But no, the demon
Oh,
goes by Mr.
Such a follow.
He's one of those contract demons. The crossroads demon. You know, the people you make a deal with. Like, okay,
Those are real.
Apparently.
just in your head right now, track Carlson's success for the past month.
It's been rather meteoric. Won't lie. I'm not sure how. Okay. He had divine or undivine assistance.
Yes,
He
very much so.
He sold his soul to a demon or a devil or.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said somebody with a book.
His name. He called himself Mr. Book.
So you've met him.
Yes.
He thought we were buddies.
He thought we were.
Are you?
No.
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 Oh, thank God. That man's a monster.
Literally, yes. No, he showed up at the office because Carlson kept going on about us being the heroes, and we were upholding his version of America. So Mr. Book just naturally assumed we were friends. We told him we weren't. He knew we weren't lying, so he gave us his card if he ever showed up. He did. We showed Mr. Carlson the card, and I have never seen a man move that fast. He ran.
They both did that. At the exact same time.
And you don't believe me.
No, it's we believe you, honey. We believe you, but we have to get a judge to believe this or get this dealt with someone who is not a legal mercenary hellhound.
It's not hell, something you said. Yeah. Like,
Too many details.
Mm-hmm. Fireworks.
Is
Wednesday!
Best day of
the holidays over, people?
I was sick.
So they're kind of like looking at you
Okay,
and
so-
nodding like, okay, so
This guy is super interested in taking this, like you said, it's unusual that someone take an interest. Is there some way to use that to your advantage? Go after the person throwing money at putting this.
well, the longer we keep this going, the more he keeps getting paid, which will be of interest. So we can drag it out for a little bit longer, and we can put in a few more requests for for warrants, this kind of thing. And since it is approaching the weekend, that'll take a little bit more time.
Call Carlson to the stand.
We absolutely could if he was directly involved.
He is.
He is. He's funding the lawyer.
He's funding the lawyer.
That
Which
is
means he's showing a vested interest.
And all you need to do is start questioning him about Mr. Book, and I'll give you the business. I'm not going to give you the business card now because that's it. Potentially has some side effect. I'm not entirely sure.
So, we wanted to ask you, what should we do about the door in the meantime?
What do you mean the door?
It's still there.
Then how is a problem? A door magically appeared. It matches the guy's testimony. Has anyone tried opening the door?
Well, we weren't sure if we should or not.
Don't.
I mean, you very, very yes.
We thought we would ask first.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
open the door at all. Best case scenario, ghost realm. Worst case scenario, hell.
Okay.
But I mean that does track
That's
with
not.
his testimony is technically right. A door appeared out of nowhere. Someone came through, grabbed Mickey, presumably killed him, and then dragged him through the door.
And fucked up the video cameras.
But the door is still there.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
what's the
wasn't there
problem?
before.
Well, the problem is, darling, that this is being done in front of the jury, and are you aware of how crazy this sounds? Or at least not normal.
So make it sound normal. Someone used the secret door to kidnap him under a cop's noses, intentionally corrupted the video camera, and is framing a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Which is precisely what's happening.
And they
Did the person look like a demon? Neat. Cool costume.
And you can get photographs of the door.
But you were saying specifically that this is a real demon.
Oh, yeah, no, it is absolutely real, and you should not ever open that door.
And a real demon came through the door
If it's the same demon, then yes.
and took Mikey
Yeah.
back to the other side of the door,
Yeah.
which leads to...
I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
I've never...
it,
I have two hypotheses, and I don't like either of them. Neither will a jury, so we'll just leave that there.
Fair enough. So they're kind of going on, and they finish dessert, and they finish like the meal, and they bring out dessert. And it's these nice little butter tarts, that are just
PKE meter
It's-
contact checking.
they're just normal, regular butter tarts.
Are we sure?
Yes,
Double sure.
they got them from they got them from Delacroix downtown.
Just pick it up. You will blonde.
They're delicious. And so you guys talk and they mingle, and like, please stay for coffee, stay for tea. I mean, you're welcome to stay as long as you want past.
Thank you.
What?
I'm trying to think. Who I should be taking as a replacement to my parents' thing.
You should definitely take Agnes. You should definitely take Agnes.
Yeah, but do you think she's gonna go along with it? I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, yes, it's saying yes, but
Absolutely smitten with you, and the chance to see where your inspiration comes from, it will be probably too much for her to resist.
see, that's part of the problem.
Your phone.
Why do we have the same ringtone?
It's Nokia.
It's the only thing that survives our job.
Answer it.
Hey sis, how's it going?
It's going. What do you want?
Hey, just want. Are you asking her if she's coming? I need to know if she's coming. I'm going down to the butcher shop for steaks tomorrow. Yeah, Dad. I'm literally on the phone. Okay, we'll tell her if she wants the sirloins, where she's not into that vegan stuff, is she? We don't want a vegan artist in the family. That would be a disaster, right? Dad, my friends are. Listen, listen.
If
Dad.
it makes it easier, you can let him get me the vegan steak.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she really wants the vegan stuff. Oh, damn it. You know what? It's a fancy city living. It's getting to her. Yeah.
I don't know what Agnes is gonna want, but something hoity-toity probably wouldn't go amiss.
All right, and she wants some of those fancy organic full-range steaks, the seasoned ones from Belgium. But those things are like that's stuff. All right, just to keep my little Pookums happy. But she better be appreciative. I'm gonna be throwing the ball around with her later. I still hope she's got that shotgun arm of hers. Dad says he wants you to play nice when you show up.
Oh, I'll be playing nice.
You want me to soften it for you? I'll bring them a bottle of something. They'll take the wind out of the sails.
Oh no, Agnes is gonna be probably enough to put them off entirely.
Oh, who's Agnes? She sounds like a minx.
She's a famous artist. One of the earlier contracts we actually did with the ghost busting thing.
Oh, really?
You should look her work up.
Oh, I will. So, you and Agnes, are you a thing?
God, no.
Or-
She's like ancient.
She's not ancient. She's barely 80.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. You break
Although,
those
I mean-
patriarchal norms, sis.
No, we are not dating. Let's just call her a mentor.
Oh, got it. No,
Famous
she's bringing a friend from work, Dad. No, well, I don't know if it's a guy friend or a girlfriend. I don't know, maybe a boss. She says it's a mentor. Mentor. It's like a helper, but they know stuff. No, not like you and Grandpa. Not like that at all. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, hang on. No. Hey, just like no. That the red. That get, honey. Can you hear me, honey? I'm getting them fancy steaks for you.
No.
Looking forward to seeing you over at your mom and your place tomorrow.
The fancy steaks for Agnes.
Oh, Agnes, she a friend of yours?
We'll call her a mentor. She's a famous artist.
Oh, that's good for you. You're getting all hobnobbing with famous people and all like the luck. That's great, honey. That's great. So I expect you're gonna be one of them famous people too, right?
Fingers crossed.
All right, that's what I like to hear. And I don't want to yuck your yum, but I did take out some of your trophies and polish the dust off of them so the guests can see them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a spirit. There's no need to be bashful about your accomplishments. I gotta say, you are absolutely my favorite four-time consecutive winning underball softball champ of grade 4 to grade 10. You did so good in that, honey. You did so. I don't know why you were scowling all the time, but I figured that was sort of like your persona, sort of like them wrestlers. You never really did take to the wrestling, but I understand. Anyway. So just wanted to see how you doing. Your mom says you're into your
Still doing the art.
Yeah. She's still your arting out there in the city. Still making money off of that, are you? That's still a career profession, right?
I have never successfully made money off of the art yet.
No, that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't successful at things. We call them losers, but we would never say that to you, honey. You're doing quite well. We're very proud of you. By the way, just to throw this out there, you remember your cousin Trevor?
What, did he win the softball tournament again?
No, don't be ridiculous. Trevor couldn't win a softball tournament. He's the only one who showed up to it. He just got promoted, new job. Not manager at the KFC.
Not manager.
And night manager.
What is not manager?
I said night, honey. At the KFC, and he says they got a shortage of workers, and I may have mentioned your name, and he said, your family, and he thinks he can pull a few strings for you.
Okay.
If the art thing don't work out for you, there's a career lined up right there for you, right there, and it's part of the family business because Trevor's there.
That's not what a family business is. And you know it. You're doing this on purpose.
I got your best interest out for you. You could
I
have
am
gone.
not working at KFC.
You could have gone Allstate, hon. You could have gone Allstate, but you chose not to, and I've respected your changes and your choices and your lifestyle choice
This is not what one calls respect.
to be an artiste. But I'm just saying, if you need a fallback position, that KFC makes a wonderful product. They really do. They make that double crunch sandwich. It's got 2 grilled fillets. I think that went real well, honey.
Makes you feel any better. After the first year, you should be able to buy your own franchise if you really wanted to. If you really wanted man put something in his car, you could buy that particular franchise, and then your cousin would work for you.
That would be entertaining. Although it would make him right too, because then it would be the family business.
No, we can't have that. Huh?
Oh.
Guess you're just gonna have to make your own money then.
Shocking. If I was working at KFC, I'd still be making my own money. It'd just be shit.
Well, you're making money now.
Yeah.
And it's much better.
My job before this was much better than KFC.
Your dad doesn't know you're a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, I couldn't manage to wedge that in there. I tried. I gave up.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Really kind of curious what he thinks. What kind of client Agnes was then. I'm gonna have to clear that up, aren't I?
Yeah, more than likely.
All right. Well, this should be entertaining. Actually, it really should be entertaining. Do you want to spy on it? It's tomorrow night. Speaking of which, I need help writing a speech.
Okay. For what?
Parents' 61st anniversary. That doesn't sound like I don't understand a thing. Why do you guys like sports ball?
Oh, that's easy. Just Wikipedia kingdoms and empires that didn't last that long, and just make the comparison that they've lasted longer than ancient kingdoms.
Nice.
Okay, so we segue over to the next morning. The sun is breaking, the birds are singing, the papers are being delivered very Norman Rockwell style to the
Norman Rockwell style
Yeah.
paper delivery?
yeah, kid on a bike just throwing it.
Now, is this to like eerily accurate, identical each time? Or
No,
is
no,
it
no, no,
normal?
no, it's just normal, like people going about their nice
Okay.
morning every day.
That's
routine.
Chet. He died in 1967, but he delivers the papers anyway.
Or I mean, Stepford Wives, or all sorts of creepy things it could be, right?
So you guys, 9 o'clock rolls around. You're stepping into the office. Who wants to arrive first?
I live there.
Okay, you live there, so you can.
I have also been staying there because I didn't want to deal with the roommate, so or the demon house.
So you wake up to the smell of decaf coffee being brewed downstairs, and Eric is there. Good morning, Victor. It is a pleasure to see you today.
Why are you brewing decaf so early?
It's for me.
Why
morning,
do you
Eric.
want decaf?
Because if I caffeinate myself, I am far too hyper.
Would you care for your regular chai tea?
Not anywhere near enough caffeine in that.
Very well. And he's just kind of like being very somber.
Why are you so sad?
I am being a consummate professional in the workplace. Thank you for inquiring, Pass.
I would check you for a fever, but you're supposed to be stupid hot.
Yes, you will burn yourself on me. And that's when you see Federico, and he's on the phone. Hello, Ghostbusters. I understand. No, I'm sorry. That is not something we deal with. I will refer you to Power and Energy, and that is their number. There you go. Hello, Ghostbusters. Sorry, we do not deal with that. That does not sound like a Class 4 poltergeist. What that sounds like is a Armageddon level plumbing issue. May I direct you to your local plumber at Union blah blah blah. Hello, Ghostbusters. Yeah, hey, Sully. Yeah. No, that does sound like that is definitely something we can deal with. I'll have Paz or Victor run by later with the PKE meter just to double check it. All right. And he is there, and he is wearing a white crisp shirt and a blue tie and professional business slacks and a watch. And he is shaved, and there's no theater gear anywhere on his desk. Instead, there's a little thing of like brochures for the next show he's working on that says, please take one.
You're not supposed to be able to feel pain in dreams, right?
No.
Okay. So we've stepped into an alternate reality.
Clearly.
And that's when you see the little teacup swirling around, and Gertrude's face is the reflection in it. She's like, "Oh, good morning, sleepyheads."
Morning. Federico?
Yes, good morning, Victor.
Almost didn't recognize you there.
He cleans up really well, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
By the way, did we ever start with the consulting fee thing I suggested so we get less crazy calls?
Oh, yes, we did. And I've got this listed up here, and those are, I took the liberty of putting in what the approximated cost would, and I put them on a gradated scale. So for nuisance calls, they start way up here, and for minor inconvenience calls, it's there. So it's basically, if it's a first-time assessment, it is $0 to $300, and it's basically, and he's broken it all down.
Hey, you were saying this isn't really about the money for you. Do you want to have like a sliding scale based on income kind of thing?
Up, flip over the back, and you actually see a sliding scale, needs-based income, and he's even earmarked it towards different things.
yeah, I'm yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not 100% okay with charging people for their
Look at the bottom.
first.
Price is negotiable upon request.
Okay.
Charging people for their what?
Well, it's just like the first time, because if someone just genuinely doesn't know, and
Well,
I
that's why
shouldn't be
you
gouging them for it.
Well,
That's why it starts at 0.
I was gonna say like $50 is not fun, and if you are have a sliding scale on needs based, then but if it
Yeah, but the average, dude, your brother he got a promotion to a night manager at a KFC, and that's huge for him.
that's not my brother.
I sorry, cousin, but that's my point. Like that's still not a lot of money to work with as far as like 'cause
Okay.
living costs, rent, bills.
Which is why you have the sliding scale.
Okay, I just don't feel comfortable gouging people for it.
Okay, but you're not gouging. What you're doing, yeah, it's included in the dealing with it fee, right? It's not gouging. What it does is it stops us from dealing with 20 people who actually have family issues they need to sort out with their family instead of just claiming they're possessed to get us to show up and scare the shit out of them.
I mean, yeah, like that part's fine. I think what we could do is we could have some sort of insurance claim where if someone thinks they're being haunted and they are being haunted, then if the contract for us is actually the insurance claim, that way when we file it, so the company gets paid, the insurance company gets paid at the same time. That way they're not out waiting for X, however the hell amount of time it takes for anything to get fixed if something needs to get fixed.
One, I don't understand what you're getting at, but also if it is net zero cost to the person in the end, that doesn't deal with people trying to use us as
Also, about
Keep
the
scares
items, your
for family members.
signature on this.
What is it?
It's for the Ghostbusters job fair. You guys said you were understaffed and you needed help, and I figured the best way to actually scout out talent is if they came to here so you could interview them in person instead of having them show up on your doorstep.
like you did.
Yeah.
So it's the fact that showing up on the doorstep invited is what you're
Okay,
saying.
what in the hell is wrong?
Hmm?
Well, Eric's moping, which is super weird because for the most part, you're just all pipes. And you don't even look like you anymore.
It's like, I am trying to be more professional and be in role.
This isn't a role.
And this one, the Gertrude's the I think he means more role for his next play.
Is this something you
Oh, are you?
are you coaching them and telling them to look more
Grab
professional?
the flyer. What is he doing?
American Psycho.
Okay, so long as you don't cause any ghosts, we're okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But it looks like me, right? It looks like the tie and the shirt, and I look corporate, right?
Okay, you know what you need to do? On your lunch break, you can take an extended lunch break for this because I know it's important for you, okay? Write down an address. This guy makes business cards.
Mhm.
Like high-end business cards.
Oh.
American Psycho.
Right.
Did
You
this
think of that? I was gonna get mine from Kinko's.
high-end business. Business expense, I don't care. But what? Anyway, just get it done. Don't go overboard. Just get like, I think they do a minimum of 100. Just get 100 done.
Okay.
But yeah, you just get the American Psycho package of like the nice crisp. Get something that this guy would hate you for.
Got it.
Just to get
Amazon delivery. Who is it for? It's for Mr. Federico Cardigan. Yeah, that's me. Chainsaw. Yeah, just leave it out back.
again,
God,
don't.
Just enroll.
Yeah. As long as you don't actually go on a rampage,
No.
we're good.
No, I just. Well, the thing is, I plan on returning it, so I can just, want to hold it and get a feel for it. Okay.
I have 3.
And he goes back and he sits down and he starts answering the phone and trying to be professional as this.
Eric, you want to talk about it, buddy?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I am in.
Love with a teacup?
It's just like this wisp comes out and it just. It's like a heart like shaped in the steam.
Oh.
She does not even know I am alive.
No, I'm pretty sure she knows you're undead.
That is not okay. You don't use the U word. What's wrong with that? Now he's gonna sulk for a week. You're not undead, man. Come on. You're not cursed.
The moment I saw her, I knew things could be different. That I too could fill up somebody's cup, not only with a warm morning breakfast, a beverage of joy, but perhaps love.
Love does not take up space. It is not voluminous.
And then I realized he is a high-end cultured teacup from the post-World War I era.
She is
And
a factory worker.
I am merely a hooligan who threw a couple of barrels over a ship.
Hey. Hey. She worked in a teacup factory. You
Fucked up your camera?
Yeah.
worked in a tea factory.
Ew. But she's so cultured.
No, she's French.
She
She comes from Germany.
Wait, what?
Germany.
Oh God.
I thought the American education system was only supposed to go down recently.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna fix the camera.
Hang on a minute. Let me. I'll fix this for you. Hey, Gertrude, take a walk. Take a walk with me. Just pick up the.
Sure, Victor. Federico, you're doing great. Remember to work on your intonation. You want to make sure that the character is believable, especially to the character's self. He's like, "You got it, Gertie." Yes, Miss Gertrude. There we go. He's got such promise. He
really does. Look, as long as he doesn't actually become a serial killer, I actually don't mind.
I caught him trying to unjam a stapler today.
And
he was using another stapler to do it.
What? No.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna go in the lab where reality makes sense.
Just ignores the stamp signs. Code. Bang, 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 bang. Walks through the ion field. Slams the door.
Sticks head back up. I think you need to work on your keypad.
You think? So listen, have you talked to Eric at all at length? Because I know you spend a lot of time.
The coffee machine. He is very lovely. He's a nice, well-mannered young boy. Or nice, well-mannered young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good at making tea and making coffee, and people seem to like him. He seems to have a good heart, as far as I can tell. I look forward to getting to know him more in the future.
Yeah, you should do that.
I will.
You should let him know that.
No, I know this may be unprofessional. I've only been here for a day or so. I'd like to think I'm trying to contribute and help out Rico and teaching him books and this kind of thing.
X, you need to speak louder for the mic.
Okay, I don't want to be unprofessional.
Yeah.
But just between you and the bees in the fields, is Federico seeing anyone right now, per se? Because if he is, I wouldn't want to breach that. And working relationships, I can't date anybody I work with, but I'm saying should the opportunity avail itself in the future, I don't want to be holding out for something that would never happen. I mean, I'm not one of those hopeless lasses you read about in the books. But you have to admit, and she kind of, you take a look at him. He is not too hard on the eyes now, is he? You kind of look over at Federico, and he's answering the calls, and he's like, stirring his coffee.
Wait, Frederico? I thought we were talking about Eric.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
You know that Eric is going to show up on her doorstep in a wicker hat with a bouquet of roses, open the door, and it's going to be the teacup and Federico in bed together.
How does that even work?
Some an episode of Futurama.
Eric, are you alright? No. They were teabagging. Anyway, I'm sorry for that. I actually think that chat is...
I think the chat's dead, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think the chat's responding.
Oh well.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me look up and see if that's a bug type thing again.
Yeah, so I have no idea
Mm-hmm.
if Federico is single or not.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that of the lot. I mean, Eric is.
Oh.
He's single. I know he's not technically. I mean, if your aesthetic was human, obviously, Eric looks like a cobbled together coffee machine. But
Well, he is a coffee machine, is he not?
he's a ghost.
Oh.
Kind of like you.
Oh.
Let's just mute that.
I figured he was like, like the writing box that Federico works on.
Computer?
Yes.
No.
Oh, so he's
A lot like you.
I see.
I'm actually trying. I'm working on building him a body, because I didn't know the parts had him in it when I made the coffee machine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
when he started making me coffee, I kind of started piecing it together, and then I did some research and I found. I actually think I might have a picture. I found a kind of like one of those Foreman pictures of when they open up the thing. He might be one of them. I don't know.
Have you tried asking him? Yeah, I know. I'm not there. I'm shutting up.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to build him a body,
Okay.
which is super.
So
really hard.
So what you said you wanted to talk to me about something when we came over here?
Yeah, Eric's crushing pretty hard on you.
I don't know what that means.
Likes you.
Oh, does he?
Like a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so he
So don't hit on Frederico in front of me.
I mean, so but you now know that he's a person.
Mhm.
He's not just a
Well,
computer.
I wish I didn't know. I had no idea. You see, I thought the writing box was actually like me, and it turns out it wasn't at all.
No. So you and Eric are
Okay. And it's not actually filled with all those poor cats.
no. That's no. Computers are a composite of information and pictures, videos, text,
I see.
and a lot of people make videos about cats. I don't know why.
Because they're cute.
Because
I I'm not entirely sure why. Hello, Mr. Pickles.
Glort, 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 glort. You know, as he goes by.
But yeah, so just I don't know, chat him up. He seems to be
Pictures of your ghost cat might do well on YouTube. I'm just saying. Cat suddenly appears behind you.
It kind of.
unofficial mascot.
The door opens up from the lab. Head sticks out. Opinions are offered. And the teacup guy, Gertrude kind of thinks it over. She says, "I understand. I will be very careful with his feelings, and I will not fraternize too much with Frederica. We do have a professional relationship, and as long as I hear, I will do my best to maintain it."
Okay. Cool. And let me know if I can help with, I don't know, making you not a teacup. I'll
No rush, dear.
give
No
it
rush.
a go. I've got an idea on how to get him out of the coffee machine. He's probably not gonna like it.
Oh dear. And
Well,
how are you doing? You seem rather tired as of late.
Wow, thanks. Yeah, all right. Just dealing with a demon and a jackass
Mm-hmm.
who made to deal with a demon and then backed out on it, and which is resulting in the bulk of our work.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's now involving my mother's, and I may have to put boot to ass.
Your moms can be very difficult.
Oh no! It's involving my mother's, as in they are getting dragged into this. So I'm going to find him, and I'm going to put my boot so far up his ass when he sneezes, it's going to tie my shoe.
I see. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Family comes first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you hear like the glorping and sounds of things being banged around in the kitchen, this kind of stuff.
Mr. Pickle.
And Mr. Pickles is actually at your feet right now.
Oh hi.
And you hear this, okay, Sarah, do-do-do-do. Clank, 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 whatever will be.
Who the fuck's in the kitchen?
Cookbook. Hey, good morning. Look what I made for you. Pancakes. I got the pan, I got the cakes, I got the batter. I followed the recipe right here. Oh, look at these.
You mean this recipe here?
No, the one on the other side. Just normal, everyday buttermilk pancakes. I took the raisins out. They're disgusting.
We're sure they're normal pancakes.
Yeah, well, unless your larder is filled with all this occult food I don't know anything about, but what are the odds that's twice in a day? No, I kid. Go ahead, try these. And, like, the kitchen's a disaster, but there's, like, several steaming piles of, like, buttermilk pancakes with, like, fresh Canadian maple syrup imported all the way from Canada. You're trying it.
All the
way.
from Canada? From Canada to New York? How?
Yeah,
They drive.
So far.
overseas.
They drove for minutes. Anyway.
It's delicious. It's fluffy. It's
Oh,
buttering. It's good, right? It's
Oh,
good,
so
right?
good.
Hey. And best part, no orphans were harmed in the making of this recipe. None whatsoever.
That's
Uh,
normal
That's
for
good.
Oh, I hope so. I did all vegan style, right? Because I know you guys are all big on that. The calories and the carbs and the
Yeah.
glutens.
Okay, I'm not actually vegan. I just said it to fuck with my dad.
Oh, so I should have put the babies in it.
No.
No.
Okay, then vegan it is. There
No
you go.
babies.
Help yourself.
No babies, no
help
people, no
yourself.
nothing. Just
So,
I'm still definitely not a cannibal, though.
okay. You know I'm a book. I'm not worried if you are or you are. Anyway, pancakes. Eat up, enjoy. And I got this vegan sausage. I had them order that. I guess that's made from vegans. I don't know. It still smells like bacon. It kind of tastes a bit like turkey. That's what it says in the package. But anyway,
It seems.
so healthy breakfast. Kick off the day. So what's on the menu? What are we doing? Are we busting some ghosts, cracking some skulls? Gonna mix it up with the old biddy.
What is with you finding things that want to help ghost bust?
Things find me.
Hey, so couldn't help notice.
You walked into my interview, not the other way around.
So I
mean, I'm pretty ambivalent about the ghost hunting part.
So I couldn't help notice this teacup up front. Pretty piece of porcelain, that, eh? Yeah, just, you know, if she's taken or what? Am I right?
Walking out.
Please don't fraternize with my employees.
Right. Yeah. I'd be all professional and stuff.
Yeah, just.
Hey, do you like eggs? You look like an eggs guy. I'm making you eggs, scrambled
I
eggs.
don't.
I'm putting some garlic in the eggs. You need your protein. You're gonna go out there and bust some heads.
Eggs are they're perfect.
There you go. There you go. Garlic poached eggs with a side order of salmon.
Where did the fish come from?
Ordered it, imported it from Canada. Came with the maple syrup.
With what?
Oh, this little thing here. I found this. Federico dropped it. It's corporate
Give me that.
Creed dot
Give me that.
Carde.
Give it.
You just give people numbers and they give you stuff for free.
No more ordering stuff.
All right.
Federico!
Yes, boss. Oh, hey, my credit card. I was looking for that. Where did it go?
Cookbook stole it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. By the way, there's pancakes next.
Oh man, thanks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Listen, just keep your he's talkative.
Who?
The book,
What book? The pancake book?
the cookbook.
Book's not moving. We're making sound.
I will light you on fire again.
It's just being dormant.
Anyway,
This book.
yeah. It's
Okay.
just not talking now because I told him and I told you we talked.
All right. Hey, free pancakes is free pancakes. Am
Yeah,
I right?
I'm right.
They're not free.
Technically, they are.
No. Federico needs to keep a better handle on his corporate credit card.
I mean, yeah, you do.
Oh, okay. Like I did. Okay, I swear that wasn't my wallet. I don't know. Okay, thanks, guys.
Cool. Stop picking pockets.
Hey, no, pick it. What? I got no hands. Like that's not on. me.
Really, you got no hands. How'd you cook?
You know, funny story. Funny.
Yeah, I know what telekinesis is. Don't worry about it.
All right, fine. It's not my fault. Kid's too scrawny. Needs to eat. Have a good day. Make a meal. Feed you. Feed him. Feed her. You know, hang out with the coffee pot. Maybe get into this teacup. Yeah, one happy family. Happy family. You know what I mean?
Anyway. Okay.
It's functional.
A little bit.
Energetic.
Just gonna go into my office, hook up my PK meter.
Yeah.
Call Mr. Book.
I'm totally listening in on this.
And then the PK. Hello. No,
Hi.
Susan. Susan, please put them down. I deferred the meeting after. No, later today. I don't know why they ordered so much. It's just gonna be 4 of us. I would appreciate it. Thank you, Susan. And can you move my 4 o'clock to 5? No, I'm gonna be running late. Oh yes, Victor.
Mr. Book.
Yes.
Hi.
Nice. So, good to hear from you. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. So.
All is well. I hope.
No, actually, it is not.
Okay.
Apparently, a friend of mine was interrogating a guy in a police station. He's a policeman.
Could you be a little bit more specific?
And a door opened up behind the criminal, and
Once again, a little bit more specific.
like one of your doors
I
opened
see.
up
Yes.
that was not there before. A
Mhm.
demon walked out, grabbed the criminal in question, killed him, and then dragged him through the door.
We presume killed him.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't actually given clarity on that.
There was a blood spray, and then he was dragged through a door into some sort of other dimension, wherever the doors lead.
I see.
Anyway,
Yes.
this has left the policeman in question in kind of a jam.
Wow.
And
Unfortunate.
it is, considering the person who is actively going for going after this policeman is the same guy who's ducking your calls. So that means he's making deals with other demons.
So, what we have here is a little bit of a situation. As I found out after our last visit, I made some inquiry.
Okay.
He has not just been ducking my calls and making contracts with myself. Apparently,
Volume.
he's not just been ducking my calls and making contracts with myself, but using a false persona, multiple false personas, and making deals with other demons per se.
How?
We do not know. But the gamut was so effective and foolproof that even our abilities do not penetrate his ruse. So he does not have just me after him. He has, let's see this, Beelzebub, there's about 9 of us
Wow.
looking for him.
Do you want his address?
I already have his address. There's a problem though.
What's that?
Whatever defenses he has are not only keeping doors closed, they're preventing us from opening ones up.
And if you had someone inside the house?
That would be different. But unfortunately, my associates and myself cannot penetrate these things, and we thought there was nothing in his dossier whatsoever about his aptitude for the magical arts. We're having this kind of...
You gave him an obscene amount of money, correct?
Yes, but that does not create magical ability.
No, it doesn't, but it buys him a stupid amount of occult stuff. And if he gets a hold of something that would say, give him a stupid amount of magic. This guy is a rat. He obviously did not go onto a boat without a way off of it.
Yes.
Also, if we get so that he does have to go to a courthouse, we do have a location that he would be at.
Yeah, we're gonna try and lure him out to get to go to a court hearing.
Well, let me work on it from my end, and I will be in contact with you very shortly. I might have a plausible solution for it.
All right.
And so, he kind of hangs up, which is you could do.
Well, that's terrifying.
Well, that explains why it's been as I guess.
So,
I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Go across the street.
Mm-hmm.
To our friendly neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the dog's there. It's not 7 feet. You're just kind of
Hey, puppy.
looks at you, wags tail.
I need a stick.
You find a stick.
I'm gonna just assume that it's gonna do the same thing when we try and leave next time. So.
Yeah. So door opens. George is there. I see you again. How are you?
Pretty good.
Come on in.
Thanks. You're already
Make yourself comfortable. The missus is out getting groceries.
Neat.
She'll be back in a while.
What did you say? Your army failed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You did say that.
How do you like the butter tarts? I never liked the ones with raisins myself, but she says you can't get enough of them.
Okay, so let's cut the crap. I know who and what you are.
All right.
Neat. So, what do you charge to do a job?
Depends on their job.
Well, you know the guy that hired you to get to me and my business?
Well, yeah, it wasn't him as a chauffeur, but we're pretty sure we know who the hell it is. Guy painted his idiot face on the side of a car, grinning like a jackass. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that'd be him.
hard to miss.
Yeah. We're trying to get him out of his house.
Yep.
So, how much would that cost?
Can't do it.
Why not?
He's using angelic magic. Can't do it.
Angelic man, of course.
Yep. The idiot got himself a book off of the internet.
Of course he did.
And we were worried he got himself something powerful. Didn't. Got himself a knockoff of something powerful from something called a wish list. So we're all like, well, what the hell is he going to do with it? Well, apparently somebody copied down a spell wrong and made it into a book and sold it for 15% less than the book that had the real spell in it.
And naturally,
And the idiot, when he did, it made things all sorts of messy. So we can't do nothing with it. It's kind of angel magic and kind of necromantic magic. And there's a few other things in there I don't know. But the missus was huffing and human for days on end about that. Believe me, and we ain't the only ones. You know I'm not joking. Those popping up everywhere. It's making everyone's life miserable. And it's not just the mortals, the supernaturals,
Yeah.
and the paranormals. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I know. We're dealing with it.
It's
Look,
like having a fire hose going and some idiot is standing there with their thumb on the outside of it.
so here's the thing. Can you he's protected us. So I'm going to just for visual. There's a dome around his property.
It's more like a sphere, like a globe.
Yeah.
So it goes under?
Yeah, it goes under.
Thing. Would you be able to do something to alter the probability of him coming out of it?
Yep.
We've got a plan to get him out of his house and away from that little shell. If you can give him a nudge.
So you want him out of the house?
At a specific time.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if I can get him out, but I know I can get you in. Will that work?
Yeah.
All right. So what you gonna pay me?
What are you charging?
Well, yeah, a couple of orphans is usually the standard.
I am not giving you children. What the hell is wrong with you?
All right. Well, I see you don't got orphans.
I mean, technically, you didn't say children. That could be an adult. Still not good, but you know.
You know what? Damn this thing. Mrs. Cookbook went missing. If we could get another one, that would be damn helpful.
A cookbook? Yeah, we can get you a cookbook.
All right. You get me a replacement cookbook, and that way she can act all surprised and stuff and start making recipes and get out of my hair and stop trying to do things by memory because her memory ain't that good, you know.
Okay.
You know.
Just a cookbook.
She should put cream. Well, you know, like the big thick magical cookbook like we had in the kitchen that just kind of disappeared at the same time you guys were here. I have no idea what happened to it. Damn thing. Probably dog got it. Dog usually gets most things. I mean, just what dogs do is you have pets, you love them, but you know, the shenanigans, like genocide. Anyway,
So yeah, I'll look into that. I mean,
I appreciate you get me a magic cookbook, and I'm pretty sure we can get you in there, no problem.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of worried you were gonna come in here and shoot the whole place up with your fancy backpack.
I was tempted.
Yeah.
I was very
It
tempted.
crossed my mind.
All right.
So as I told the cupcakes,
Don't do it again.
never again.
What cupcakes?
The
Tart.
small, the small.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, me to thank for that. She wanted to send plans after you guys, but I'm like, honey, they're nice kids. They ain't bothering no much. And now this guy is a bit of a dick. Leave it at butter tarts. Call it a day. And she listened to me eventually. I'm like, who the hell wants a flan anyway? Nobody. That's what the answer is.
Right. Anyway, again.
Anyway, can I interest you in a cookie before you guys head out?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, you guys have a good day. Stay cool. It's gonna be a hot one.
Yeah.
So 7-foot dog is out there wagging its tail at you.
Oh, you're a good boy. Roll the stick.
Dog goes bounding after it.
Okay, let's go.
Meanwhile, I'll tell you this bad boy. This mileage you get on this Nissan is refurbished, top of the line. Oh, hell, not again. Meanwhile,
Shall we go pick up Agnes?
I've been very busy and I might have forgotten to call her. I better do that. Ring, 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 ring.
oh yes, Sean, yes, right there.
Please don't answer the phone during sex.
Oh no, I'm having a massage. Oh darling, is that you? Pads. I just feel. Oh yes, Sean, you know what Mama likes. Yes. Oh.
It's just okay. Sure.
Darling.
Why don't you call me after your massage?
Oh, I'm calling you now. Just speak your words. Inspire me. It's been a slow week.
Well, I was wondering, I know you like kind of, whoa.
How did you get that?
I clicked on it.
But I went.
You up?
Mariah, you're fired from using the chat room.
But I went to quit. There was nothing there.
Well, okay, so what had happened was when you click on another window and the other window kind of goes.
Yeah,
So we just got
we just did not see anything
laundry
in the
list
chat
of
room.
things in the chat room. So hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Also, I literally went to Twitch. None of this was showing up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's there now.
Has
Hi. Is there such a thing as substance abuse for fear?
T. That was T.
God, I missed all of these. These are great one-liners. I gotta go back and rewatch the entire show now just for the chat room.
Getting angry, tossing a record. Did I miss?
Some guys with blood splatter.
Mr. Pickles.
Looks like this office has a Morris. It appears that way. So many Timmys.
Timmy's dodging this loud. That is not. Don't worry about that. I don't see why you even bring that up. This is more of a Mr. Stay Puft.
All right,
Ghostbusters Day, Chronicle Family Back.
we're about to wrap up game.
We were?
Okay, yeah, because it is after 10.
No.
All right, so where were we? You said
Calling
goodbye.
Agnes. So, parents' 61st, anniversary is coming up, and they gave me a +1, and I thought, to myself, who would be the best person to invite? And, well, actually, you came to mind, and I was wondering if you might be.
Darling, that would be wonderful. Watching your parents consummate something so beautiful at that age is just inspiring. I'd love to. Do you have any siblings who'll be around or family members? I'm sure they're as fetching about you. I would love to see how far the artistic gene exceeds your family.
It appears to be my generation only.
Oh, well, of course. I'm sure your brothers and sisters are just as attractive and erudite as you are, my daughter. I'll be there with bells on, but I should slip into something more comfortable and a little more booty appropriate for the heat. Isn't that right, Sean? Don't speak, Sean. I'm here for your fingers, not your opinions. Oh, yes, come to Mama. Come to Mama. That's like 1967 all over again. Yes, I will be there. What should I bring? Caviar, champagne. Oh, I know a place that has these little butter tarts. They're quite divine. Very expensive.
No more butter tarts, please.
All right.
Well,
Use your words, darling. Enunciate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Were we talking to me or the masseuse?
You, of course.
I don't know. I think maybe one of your older paintings or sketches would be a lovely gift if you wanted to bring something.
Oh, absolutely. I would.
Nothing with my parents.
Victor would like to put in a request that nothing with his parents in it.
Oh dear. Well, of course not. I wouldn't do that.
But that
The
would be
gallery showings next month. I can't give away my signature piece. I'll find a little something in the corner.
just a small scrap.
Of
Nothing.
course.
And nothing with us in it.
Those would all be new.
I am just being thorough.
You know what?
All right. Well, darling, I have to go. Sean is about to hit the magical no-no spot, and I have to brace myself for this. I'm very tense. See you at... When did you say it was?
Tomorrow's whatever time, rattle off the
Oh,
location.
yes. All right. Ta-ta, love. Ta-ta.
Cheers.
Click.
She says Sean is just a masseuse.
Yeah, I've seen the internet.
I'm just saying, it did not sound like a masseuse.
Yeah, that you see any massage done on the internet. That's normally how it ends. Were you saying the internet lies? As a joke. I was joking just then.
Oh, okay.
Because you're super uncomfortable when it comes to sex.
Where are you guys right now?
I figured we would just be like walking into the shop.
Okay. Frederico's there, and he's got a big smile on his face, and he's looking at the two of you, and he
Well, the good news is I get it from the family, so they'll be super uncomfortable too.
Oh, okay.
and he hands you a copy of the local paper. Back page, it's got a review of his show.
Nice.
Congratulations.
3 out of 5 stars.
Hey.
With the words "not terrible" in the title.
Hey, you know what? That's
Yeah,
actually really good considering you literally went at that thing at half power.
Yeah, and the business cards were so right. So right.
You only got 100, right?
What's that?
You only got 100. Right?
Yeah. Oh my god. And there was a standing ovation. Well, there was like 8 people, but they were all standing and clapping at the same time.
Did they have seats to begin with?
Yes, they did. They
They
did.
stood of their own volition.
Yeah. Yes.
Well done, you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Like, things are coming up. So Frederico. It's like high five T-Man, and he high fives Eric, which is basically him just hitting him on the side of the. Eric does a
beating up
digital
Eric.
display of a hand. He's like, "Way to go, my man." He's like, ah. And you both catch a sidelong glance between the teacup and Eric, and then they just like, it's like, you know. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, your possessed TV showed up. I don't know."
Your possessed TV showed up.
Yeah, they've only got the one station.
You ordered a possessed TV?
Yeah.
You can do that? Where the fuck do you order possessed TVs from?
The
internet.
I keep telling you this. It's amazing. It just plays telenovela.
Okay, so you get, it's an old style 1950s TV set with a remote, like the ones that are wired in.
Yep.
Hey, look who it is. Hey, it's you're there. I can see you.
Yeah.
It's Mikey's face, and he's kind of like trapped in the TV. Like, he's like, "Oh my god, thank you, because you won't believe what happened. The detective took me in, and the weirdest thing happened. You would not believe it. Not believe what happened to me.
Demon came through the door, grabbed you, and hauled you through it.
The demon totally came through the door, wasn't there before, grabbed me, pulled me through the door, and I'm in the TV. I am in a TV right now talking to you."
Where are
Weird,
you
huh?
on TV?
Yeah.
FaceTime mom. Give me 1 second, Mikey.
Yeah. Hey, you know, the screaming in the background, after a while, you can start zoning it out. It's just constant.
Yeah.
It's irritating. And I gotta tell you, this place is just filled with all the barbed wire. It's like being in prison in Texas. I don't know why there's so much barbed wire here. I'm always like cutting myself and stepping on
I
things.
think that would be the point.
Yeah. Yes. Hi, honey. I'm about to go into court right now.
I'll just reverse the camera here. I just ordered this off of the internet, and I found Mikey. Click. Hey, Mikey, say hi to my mom.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Vic. Oh, hey, you didn't tell me your mom was a DA. Your Majesty, so good to see you again. Hey, you never guess your son's got me trapped in a TV, which I think is in hell, and I really need to get out of here.
I can work on that. I did not trap you there. Do not intimate things.
Honey, did you trap the man?
I did not trap him.
He's a witness.
I know that. That's why I am calling you.
I'm still here, and it's really high. It's really high. I can hear footsteps. They're coming for me. Can you guys just get me out of here already, please?
I can. Yeah.
Honey, what are you doing with it? How did you find it? Where did you get it?
ordered a haunted book off of a haunted. I ordered that. You remember that possessed TV that kept going on that only plays telenovela?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I found it and I bought it and it came here and for some
Well,
reason
who does Mikey have it?
I don't know. He was in hell and apparently that's where he went and this is where he is now.
Wait, the TV is in hell.
No, the TV is in my lab.
Okay, I don't have to say anything that I don't need to say. I want to talk to a lawyer.
You are talking to a lawyer. She's right there.
Wait, if she's okay, they're coming for me. I'll be.
Damn it. Okay, so yeah, that happened.
So the TV has Mikey,
Well,
our witness.
well, I mean, at the very least, had. I don't know if that just kind of tuned in.
Can you show me the TV?
Should still be looking at it.
Okay, no, the side of it. Just hit it underneath where the dial is. No. Oh, I'm still here. They're,
Oh, yeah.
they're at the door. They're locking it now. I can hear them. There's a lot of screaming. I can smell entrails. It's very much an entrail smell. Oh God, they're in the
Put
room
the
with
demon
me.
on. Okay, put the demon on the. Make the demon face the screen. I want to talk to him.
Yeah, okay. It's you, Rupert.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna call you back.
All right.
You don't need to see this. Like,
And you see this like eye coming across the thing.
hi.
Like,
Can you understand me? I just need you to nod.
How would you even tell? It's only an eye.
Okay, so up and down, yes. Side to side, no. Get someone who speaks English.
Please.
hello, Dark.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Victor?
Victor, can you help me?
I can see about it. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Well, I asked if I
My
could speak
name's
to.
Bert. I'm from Las Vegas.
Hey, Bert.
I was following the stripper down an alley. She needed money for law school.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not how.
I'm here now.
Cool. Listen. I need
I've
you.
got a wife.
Great. I need you to give a message to the demons there. I need them to.
What demons? Hello?
Yep. Still here. Okay.
Speaker.
Yep. I need you to just say out loud because I don't know how they can understand. Why is it so hard to find a demon that speaks English?
I don't know. Listen, man. She said I'm at the time of my life. I'm here. There are people. They've got barbed wire.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude, you probably died. I'm sorry. That sucks.
I'm dead.
Yeah, probably. There's a good. What do you remember? What year it was when you died?
1984.
Yeah, it's 2021 right now.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did the Leafs win the cup? Why are
Actually,
you laughing?
funnily enough, they are actually in the playoffs right now. So yay.
That wasn't a yes.
It was not.
Oh God, they're coming for me. What do I do? What's the message?
Tell them Tucker Carlson has been lying about his name. He's made multiple contracts. Mikey was one of them. In order to get Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson's been lying about his name. It's multiple contracts. Mikey is one of them. Mikey is one of them. Mikey is one of them.
And I think
The station is suffering a broadcasting system technical difficulty and will be online shortly. Ooh. This system is facing technical difficulties and is online for maintenance.
I think you're.
balls. But my TV came in and it works.
And that's where the script starts kind of going down.
What?
That's the takeaway.
What? Well, he's in hell. What's he gonna do? I mean, aside from the screaming, but that's not the point. The point is, like, my TV came in. I'm looking at a silver lining here.
So this is the conversation as the credits are rolling,
Wrong-ish.
and the screen goes black,
I thought it was supposed to play Villanova.
It should.
and then you
Disappointed with
then
that.
you hear a voice say it again. It said that the Tucker Carlson guy made multiple contracts with different demons, and that Mikey was one of them. That's all I know. That's all I know. I'm telling you the truth. That's all I know. Stop writing up the Cabbage Patch Kid. I had to fight to get that for my daughter. Oh my God, she's gonna be so angry. I only got her the one present for Christmas. And that's when it dies off.
That is such a tame torture.
No, 1980s, people were getting into fist fights, like knock 'em out, drag 'em
Yeah,
out,
you-
fist fights
you
over
remem- you remem-
Cabbage Patch dolls in
you-
the 80s for Christmas.
Do you remember?
Like it was a big deal.
Yeah, you remember that big craze about Tickle Me Elmo and how stupid people were getting?
Yes.
Everyone in the 80s laughed at those people because that was tame.
Okay, the funniest part is someone like 3 years later got me one of those,
No,
and I was like 12.
no, like they did
Just-
like news footage on this of people getting into fist fights at Toys R Us.
It was rough.
Like they will fucking stab you for that shit in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was
Like it was anyone who like especially parents.
yeah.
If any of the parents who bought a Cabbage Patch Kid for their was watching the Tickle Me Elmo thing, going amateurs. All like they were just like
My parents
been there, done that.
It took my parent. I really wanted an Optimus Prime for Christmas. I got Megatron instead. It took them 3 months to find one for me, and they looked like 3 fucking months. And there's no Amazon. There's no home delivery. There's
Yeah.
none of
You
that
have to go to
shit.
stupid stores.
Like that was. It's also a $300 toy I've got.
Damn.
You know.
Yeah, so that was the thing. So you got the possessed TV. You realize that Carson has got like effectively an angelic shroud surrounding his house. You've enlisted the aid of the Faye Bakers next door. You've got a teacup helping out Federico be better at the place. And on top of that too, you've got a love tryst between Federico, a
It's not
teacup,
a tryst.
or a love triangle between Federico, teacup, and coffee machine.
It could even be a cube if the cookbook.
If the cookbook gets into it.
Which apparently.
I don't know if we're in Ghostbusters. We're starting to border on Beauty and the Beast right now.
Is that a quadruple?
It might be.
Sometimes only if the whole cube gets together.
And you've
Right.
got
Well, you have a couple, a thruple, and then like a.
yeah, and you've got Paz's family barbecue.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That is gonna be so much fun.
Next game.
Someone's gonna be looking at Agnes going, "Would you like the sausage?" No. Everything's fine, thanks. We'll just stick with steak.
No, I intentionally invited her to make this extra awkward.
And you've got your brother there and your brother's boyfriend, who's
Oh.
vampire-ish.
Sit down here.
Yeah, he is a damn here. I captured the prince of the city.
Ish.
I'm not a prince. I'm a drummer in a band.
Meanwhile, the actual prince in New York. Who did they get? I don't know. Kid. Anyone know this kid? No.
No, what did they do? They won the battle of the bands in Arden City. Oh, them!
Oh, nice.
They're
Good,
nice.
good for them.
Good for them.
Anyway, anyone have any real
question.
business?
Yeah.
Is Arden in our Ghostbusters campaign of Fae City, or no?
Yeah.
So in other words, oh no, stay the fuck away from this.
Stay away from Arden City. It's on the west coast. They're weird.
It's not on the west.
It is.
Canonically, it's on the east.
Right now, apparently, Charlie's vampire campaign and my Fate Nightmares campaign are on the same universe as this Ghostbusters campaign.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. 2 of those worlds are mine. I'm still not okay. All right, so that's the game.
Great.
No
right.
milestones this time.
Okay.
None at all. Aww.
No.
This
All right,
purely
well-
exposition game didn't get any milestones.
Shocking.
But you did get the power of friendship
We did.
from a teacup, a cookbook, the Psychos Next Door,
Mhm.
the demonic TV.
It's not a
you're-
demon TV. It's possessed.
You're collecting a lot of animate and inanimate objects.
That's and they're coming to me. I just ordered the one.
That's valid. It's pretty valid.
Well, no, we kind of abducted 2 of them.
That's, I mean, true, but yeah.
It's not an abduction if they willingly go with you, is it?
Well, I mean, they didn't willingly, but they wanted to. Apparently.
Yeah.
So we found that out after the fact.
I love the fucking cookbook.
Of course you do. Anyway.
Alright, anyways, cheers all.
Right, I need to use the washroom. We need to go for a walk.
That's great. That was lovely and streamed.
Cheers.